can get this thing off the ground. Hey, good morning. Hello? It's the Bob and Tom Show from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Yes, I'm Chick McGee. Vacationing in Cameroon in my brain. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
At the Silac Insurance News Desk.
We missed you.
You know what they say about Cameroon this time of year?
What?
Duck.
It's a little
dicey. Oh, is it firefight season?
Dodgy. It's dodgy. Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hi there, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
I'm Chick at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Good guest today, Patrick Keane. Good man.
I like Patrick.
Good man.
I don't believe I know where Cameroon is.
It's in the south of the Majorcas.
Right by your macaroons.
Antibes.
Eastern.
The Maldives.
Like Guam.
Okay.
they're a day behind.
Yeah,
It takes 16 hours just to get there.
they play.
The coast
Their cricket team is amazing.
Just get there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you. Welcome to the program. Happy to be here. We've got a lot going on, of course. Chick is back.
Hi.
It's good to see you, sir.
Howdy do.
We have a lot of great mail today.
A lot of celebration at the compound. Finally got to see Becoming Led Zeppelin on the TV.
Ooh.
You know, I don't like the theaters anymore.
You and the girls rocked out?
Oh, yeah. Good little documentary.
Cool.
But if they ever do a documentary about us, about the Bob and Tom Show, the key is to have us produce it and put it all together. Because none of the
dirt. None of the
Hagiography.
None of the stories about sharks and women and TVs out of hotel skyscrapers and yeah. But it's really a for what you get. And I'm a big Zeppelin fan, so for what you get, a couple of John Bonham interviews that the other three had not seen. And they listened to him talking about that.
I've heard that's the best part. I'll have to check it out. I'm watching the what is it? The Fox Hollow murders.
Oh, yeah. The Fox Hollow murders.
That is. Have you seen that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me.
Oh.
This fox goes nuts in a hollow? Is that what happened?
No. Someone.
No,
they're. Put it this way.
Okay.
There's a repository of shards of human bones, more than 10,000 of them, found in a suburb of a major American city.
In Fox Hollow, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Near where you may live.
It's not too far from where you live.
No kidding.
And they've identified, 9 of them? It's really horrifying.
Well, I'm going to have to take a look at that.
Yeah. And a friend of ours knows quite a bit about it and is actually doing another documentary.
Huh.
But, yeah, it's an interesting story.
I will check that out.
It's a serial killer thing. So I think maybe the Led Zeppelin was probably a little more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. They, how smart Jimmy Page was initially in signing all the contracts and keeping the record executives away from the studio. And he was really worried about singles, and he didn't want anything on the radio. He wanted the album to be played in its entirety, and that's when FM radio was coming in, and they were playing album sides. And
well, speaking of albums and that sort of thing.
Yeah, let's play an album side.
Yeah, go back to sleep, sure. Yeah. Yesterday on the show, we had a story from the world of science, and I noticed it was all over the news yesterday.
Yes, it was.
And I was, I am on the fence about this stuff. I don't think it's a very good idea. We've talked about it before. We had a story about a month ago about the woolly mice. Do you remember this?
Mm-hmm. They are cute.
Scientists.
They're cute mice.
Yeah, and this involves something called CRISPR and gene splicing. It's very complicated science. And I know one of the ladies that developed a lot of this is very much opposed to what they're doing, which is this billionaire in Texas and some Harvard professor are trying to clone various critters. I think the goal is to get a woolly mammoth, like a combination elephant wool.
So once they get the woolly mammoths reproduce, what do we do then? We're up to our necks in woolly mammoths?
Yeah, what are we going to do with them?
Like in Colombia with the hippos or whatever the hell
I think technically it's not really going to be a woolly mammoth. It'll be part whatever contemporary elephant genes. I don't know. This is way beyond my ability to understand. But if you saw the thing yesterday, it was about the so-called dire wolf.
Yes, a company called Colossal Biosciences edited 20 genes of gray wolves to have key features of dire wolves, created embryos from the edited gray wolf cells, implanted them in surrogate dog mothers, resulting wolves. 3 healthy wolves that have some traits of dire wolves.
They're white wolves.
They've been extinct for 13,000 years.
Now, as I understand it, my background in education as far as dire wolves go is from Game of Thrones. All the kids, all the kids had their own dire wolf puppies, and they all grew up.
And a dire wolf was larger than a gray wolf, right?
25%
Once
bigger.
again, according to my research, the documentary Game of Thrones, these dire wolves were gigantic.
And I did not watch that, but I brought this up.
Well, you got to be informed, Tom.
I assumed that it came from a Grateful Dead song called Dire Wolf. And
is that right?
I'm going to play a little bit of it for you. This was the phase where Jerry was playing with New Riders of the Purple Sage. He was doing a little bit of pedal steel.
Yeah.
And
you know how I like pedal steel?
Oh, you'll love this.
This is full of pedal steel.
Yeah, you're going to love this.
when used
Pedal steel reminds me of my mother.
Oh, I love a great pedal steel.
That country music.
Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen, that great pedal steel. I'll play just a little bit of this for you guys.
Hot Rod Lincoln.
This is an early classic from the Grateful Dead.
If you say so.
Just going to play a snippet for you. Here we go.
Okay.
Not a,
Ah.
yeah, right?
Wow, that hit me hard.
Ever heard this?
Yeah, there's Jerry.
Have you ever heard this?
No,
Well, here,
No, none of us have.
wait till we get the hook here. Hang on.
never heard it.
Don't murder me.
He was absolutely pissed that we didn't
Yeah,
know this
he
song.
couldn't believe none of us
None of us.
I never heard it, Tom.
had this memorized.
Okay, well, it's from.
Now he's rolling his eyes because I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm sorry. I
Okay,
haven't heard it.
it's from one of their classic albums.
He thought you would know.
I thought maybe you'd know.
I've never really cared for the Dead that much.
And then
They tried to sneak one in on me. They tried to get John Mayer. John Mayer's in the band, and they think, oh, well, this will get Chick. This will get Chick to like us.
Yeah.
well, there's actually
still not- I'm still
a
not
couple
doing it.
contemporary spins on this. Jerry Garcia opened with the song Dire Wolf July 2nd, 1995 at the famous Deer Creek show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get my journal. I gotta write this down. I gotta get a pen.
Is that from our friend Steve?
No, it's from
Are
Chris.
you kidding me with
But
this?
you're gonna wait. I'm gonna bring this around to today.
All right. Okay.
Give me just a second.
All right.
Jessica from Beaver Creek writes, I got your back, Tom. Dire Wolf, always one of my favorite Dead songs. I'm 40 years old, and I'm not high. I am on my way to work. Well, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that.
Now, bring it around to right now. What do you got?
This says, this is from Jonathan. I was lucky enough to see the song performed live. Now, here we go. This is the one. Dear Tom, writes Joe.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much for playing a snippet of the Grateful Dead song Dire Wolf. Speaking as one of 60,000 Deadheads who will be at the Sphere in Las Vegas this weekend for Dead and Company.
That's gonna smell.
Then it says, P.S. I'll read this exactly as written.
Okay.
Christy and Josh can eat a bag of turds.
Well, I don't care. I'm not
Yeah, why? Just because I'd never heard this
song.
I never heard
Dead
it either.
song?
They're very passionate.
Turns with you.
The Deadheads are very
Yeah, they
passionate.
are.
Yeah, but I'm probably the second. I probably listened to the Dead second to Tom.
Probably.
Yeah, that was that.
That guy can eat a bag of turd.
There's also a famous clip.
Piece of crap.
Who does he think he is?
Joe, you have my apology.
No.
What if that just haunted me for 3 weeks?
There's a famous clip of the great.
What next week? Hey, Josh, what's the matter? I can't get over this damn jug.
This one's just for Chick. There's a clip of the Grateful Dead doing an acoustic version of this on the Tom Snyder show.
Oh, wow.
Remember the show Tomorrow with Tom Snyder?
Love the Tom Snyder. He was so.
No, you guys saw that. You would always get kind of intense.
I've never seen anyone seem so informed and so out of it. Wait a minute. Hold it. Hang on a second.
It was very interesting that that show. I know that Letterman was a big fan of Tom Snyder,
Aykroyd did a good.
and Aykroyd's those early Aykroyd parodies of him are hilarious.
If you ever go to YouTube and look up Kiss the night they were on Tom Snyder, and they're all sitting there in makeup, all four of them, and Tom Snyder's up. Now let me ask you. And they're just all there sitting there in their chairs in full makeup. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen.
And he didn't have an audience most of the time, so he'd be talking to the crew.
Yeah, exactly. The camera guy or something.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about that, Ed? Okay, good.
Right? Am I right, Ed? Am I right?
Yeah,
Marty, did you see this?
And he used to wear leisure suits, just completely unhip.
A weird comb over he did with his hair.
Yeah, but anyways, dire wolf fans, there you go. And by the way, in terms of the science of recreating these old animals, terrible idea.
Yeah, go ahead and knock that off, guys.
Yeah, knock it off.
They are cute, though. Did you see the puppies?
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's
now.
Yeah, so are. But I'm sure that if you had a little baby T-Rex, it'd be kind of cute.
We spent so much time asking if could we do this. We didn't ask should we do this.
You get teen T-Rex and he bites your head off.
So we're
with
going
his
to be
little arms.
armpits and woolly mammoths and dire wolves here within the 5 years.
Well, they're currently the 3 direwolf pups. They're being held in a secret location.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. I'm not making. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get the headline "Direwolf escapes." Starts raping Saint Bernard somewhere.
Look it up. Winter's coming.
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
All right, now I want to talk about my buddy Steven Singer. He knows what's happening. He's got a calendar. It's Mother's Day just around the corner.
He likes the Grateful Dead.
Ergo, limited edition, 24-karat gold-dipped blue moon rose for Mother's Day. Moms are collecting these things, and you've got lots of moms out there. Your sister's a mother, she's a mother, she's a mother, she's a mother. You can skip flowers that die in a week and check out the limited edition 24-karat gold-dipped blue moon rose for Mother's Day. There's always bracelets. There's always necklaces. You can't go wrong, fellas. And, of course, Steven Singer is the guy that is all about diamonds. Real earthborn diamonds, by the way. Famous for his guarantee. Like everything else, these roses have a full lifetime guarantee. It's in a beautiful gift box. Personalized card for your mom. Shipping, of course, is free. Steven Singer Jewelers, how do you find them? IHateStevenSinger.com. It's that simple. These will not be restocked. I've already been warned they're going to run out of them. So you might want to get this done now. It's real easy. Just pull over, go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Grab a 24-karat gold dip blue moon rose for Mother's Day. We don't have ours yet, do we?
Not yet.
Yeah, we got to get one in the studio. Every occasion, Stephen pays attention and has a special edition rose for that occasion. But again, these are going to run out. So IHateStevenSinger.com. Like I said, you can't go wrong with earrings, bracelets, necklaces, et cetera, from Steven Singer. And tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have your letters, more letters on lots of different exciting topics. We have a gigantic bit of chocolate in the news, of course, and there's nothing wrong with that. With Easter just around the corner, we've got a song from Mr. Pat Godwin. Got a new one. I think you can play that for Chick. I really will looking forward to that. Yeah. That's all coming up. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. We have Gianmarco Soresi.
Hello.
How did I do?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up Maryland, Potomac, Maryland.
Okay.
Not in Italy? Darn it.
I know. I'm much more Jewish than I am Italian, just to get that out there.
So what? So Dad was Italian?
Dad's like a little Italian.
Okay.
Like a little. And Mom's just Jewish. And they gave me this name. And when my dad raised me, he acted like I was 100% Italian.
Oh.
And I did, the DNA. And it's I guess in like the 1930s, my great-grandpa Luigi, his real name, my great-grandpa Luigi, and my great-grandma Donkey Kong, they immigrated here. Little island of Nintendo.
Nintendo.
For a second, you thought it was real. You're like, you're Sicily, yes.
So would they call you like John Carlos Sarasso?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, my dad, he was like, he was a fighter. He would, punch people, and they called him Crazy Soresi.
Oh.
Okay. And that's how I know I'm different, because when I was in high school, people just called me Soresi So Gazy.
Oh.
That's what I got.
See, kids are so nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can. You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that? Here, maybe we should go this end first. Yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender. Oh,
you've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be.
That's a different permit. That's a different. I'll be right back in a second. That's a different.
He doesn't work.
I was that close.
Get.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you know, you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
You know,
when was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin. Guest Patrick Keane coming in today. He's one of them comedians. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
We are indeed. We've been getting a lot of letters about driver's ed, and I found this news story out of Maryland. This involves a driving lesson in Maryland. It ended up with, well, I'll just read it here. The car jumped a curb, crashed through a fence, and drove into the North Creek Community Center pool, closed for the season. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue spokesman Pete Perringer told the Washington Post neither the driver nor passenger were injured in the crash. The occupants, a man and a woman in their 50s. It's not clear who was behind the wheel. They were apparently One was giving the other a driving lesson. They were able to exit the vehicle before the rescuers arrived. I don't know if they were able to get the car started.
I almost hit the guardrail when I was taking driver's ed. I think I told this story. My defensive coordinator, Art Jones, he's since passed, wonderful man. He's the one who had the stick that he'd hit me in the head with when I would sass him.
So you deserved it, in other words.
I told him to F off in practice one day.
Yeah, that'll get you hit in the head with a stick.
Yeah, I sure did. And he was, I'm pretty much the exact same size I was in high school right now. And Art Jones was 5'5", 5'6", 130 pounds. And I was just learning how to be a smart ass, which is dangerous area. That's
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, he got right in my face. He ripped my helmet off. What did you say? You did not say what I thought you said. I ran for days. There's a part of me still running.
They say at night you can still hear him running.
They say you can hear Coach Jones yelling at me to this day. Yeah, he was a good man.
I'm surprised he didn't kill you.
Oh, yeah.
That's
it was.
Yeah.
We were a good team. I mean, my senior year, we were grateful.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you don't. In any event,
I was sorry. I was treated like a star.
Yeah,
of
course.
Pampered.
I even knew then.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to piss me off. I carry the team's weight with me.
They made you sit in the bench. So
That's right.
Yeah, right.
They can't have me on the bench.
Did you ever
Get McGee there.
What was the show, Mythbusters?
Yep.
Where they drove the car into the pool. Remember that one? And
I did not see that one.
Was it how do you get out of a car that's sinking?
Oh, yeah, the window thing.
It's interesting. There's a whole bunch of different things you got to do. Usually a door will actually open.
Really?
Yeah,
Like automatically?
No. But I think you have to get, as I recall, you have to have the car filled with water first.
That's something you'll think about, right?
You have to roll down the windows, let the water in, so the pressure.
I know you, and I can see by the look on your face that you've looked at this problem extensively.
Yeah, but I got to rewatch that episode.
Is this something that you're concerned about?
Well, you could go in a canal. You got to be prepared.
Do you remember, what's the guy's name? A friend of the show, comedian, went into a river in his car.
Wow.
Oh, no kidding?
Really?
That was the story.
You told me it was shallow.
I believe it was my girlfriend. I named her Booger because I picked her.
Yeah, that guy.
What is that guy's name? I forget his name. Anyway.
He went into a river.
Yeah.
He was driving along during a weather kind of like this in the Midwest.
If only he'd perished.
He had to get out of a car that was sinking. Yeah. In any event,
Ronnie Bullard.
That's it. It was Ronnie Bullard.
He's on
Yeah.
the ships now. Yeah.
In this case, the
Ironic.
The car
surrounded by water.
Talk about carpool. The car went into a swimming pool. And
are you old enough to remember when the Silver Bridge collapsed in Portsmouth? The West Virginia Silver Bridge,
Silver Bridge,
like a Christmas Eve.
Down.
It's the backbone of all. It's the backbone of all the Mothman prophecy.
Oh, yeah.
All the rollout, and the whole bridge collapsed, and I don't know how many cars went in the water. There were many.
Just awful.
And that's where I don't like bridges from that, being a kid and seeing that, and my mother kind of losing her mind. That could happen to us. I tell you that. I hate bridges. Mom, I'm watching cartoons. You want to get out in front of that? It could happen to us, baby.
Yeah, all right, bury your head in the sand.
That's right. Go ahead.
Be unaware.
You're down at the bottom of that creek. Don't tell me, or you drown.
It's going to be dark down there, too.
Oh, yeah, it'll be real cold.
Oh, dark.
I saw a clip from the new Titanic, or I guess I don't know how old the Titanic Museum is.
Yeah.
And I also don't know where it is.
Okay.
But these people, they have an exhibit where you can dunk your hand into the water, and it's at the exact temperature that the people had to be in. Yeah. And people can barely keep their hands in it for 5 seconds. Oh. It's so cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're saying Jack wouldn't have been okay on the door?
I'm saying it makes sense that he
perished.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He sank the way he did.
If you're just joining us, hello. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom program, and got another letter about driving.
Okay.
This is a really good. This comes to us from Keith in Huber Heights.
Baby, you can drive my car.
Huber Heights, the world's largest community of brick homes.
That's right.
How about that?
That's actually a fact.
Yep.
Go ahead, Tom.
They have a big sign there.
They have a sign signifying that.
Yep.
My driving instructor from a private company made me drive in reverse through a cemetery. She told me it would be an expensive mistake to run over a headstone. I will never forget that lesson.
How odd.
God.
To this day, my head is on a swivel when I back up.
I bet.
What?
Now, I guess, that is a good place to practice.
Because there are cemeteries that have
pathways.
winding roads that go through.
Wow.
Do the plots in the cemeteries closest to the road, are those less?
I would think
Are
they
those
would.
discounted, you think? Because they might,
I've
Get
often
run
wondered
over?
that.
there might be a chance you get.
Do you pay extra to be under a tree?
Yeah, right?
I think all these things are valid questions. I'm sure.
My dad is under a tree, and we did not pay extra.
Really?
No
Yes.
kidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just lucked out on the plot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
That's
do you pay extra for the view?
I think I was wondering that because my grandparents in the same cemetery. It's a military cemetery, and my grandpa fought in World War II. So they
Yeah, but he was on the Germans, right?
we try not to talk about that.
Could you have less respect for anyone? Is that possible?
And my grandmother Japanese, so it was a whole thing.
Oh, what a mess.
No, that's the line. It was a whole thing.
You should have seen our Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
I'm sorry. There was a point you were after at some point.
They overlook the Mississippi River.
Oh.
They're a little higher up, and so I'll have to ask somebody.
You don't want to be low there.
No.
You can't be. It's way on a
Yeah,
bluff.
that's the Deliverance movie where they're moving the caskets.
It's way on a bluff, though. So they're, I don't know. And my dad also, when I first went to visit his grave, I was so pleased because he was at the end of a row.
Oh.
And one of his big things in life, he always insisted on sitting at the end of a row in a movie theater or a concert or a play.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, you got the end of the row.
There you go.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Yeah, what's.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm in a booth, I have to be in the outside.
Yeah.
We know, Nutsy. We know.
Yeah,
Do you have to have do you have to face the door?
I like to.
Yeah.
the
My husband
Irish
has to
gangster.
face the
If
door.
you knew, maybe you do know the allowances that are made for you and the way you are here in the building.
Hey, look, I'm buying. I get to sit where I want to sit.
All right.
Although I'm usually overruled by a 9-year-old. From Lebanon, Kentucky, Mark writes, while growing up in the 70s and 80s, my dad would get irritated or angry with me. He said, "You're always challenging limits." And then he would say, "Shoot fire, Mark, shoot fire."
Shoot fire. Huh?
Apparently that's I think the shoot is the standard replacement.
Oh, for the other word?
Yeah. I've never heard that.
You ever called somebody a spitfire?
No.
I always like that. Boy, she's a real spitfire.
Yes.
Huh?
I've heard
Spitfire,
heck fire. Have you heard heck fire?
Yes.
As an exclamation. Heck fire.
They don't want to say hellfire.
Right.
Yeah.
Now this is from Jeremy in Jerome, Idaho.
That's the only Jerome in Idaho.
I heard Jeremy bit the recess teacher's breast, right?
What?
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What?
Jerome spoke in class today.
Jeremy.
Oh,
where
Jeremy
we were
spoke
Jeremy
in
spoke.
class today. Okay.
I still can't get over that Josh's grandmother was Japanese.
That is,
We miss you, Li Ping.
Wouldn't that be Chinese?
We don't. We treat them all the same.
We don't ask.
Fine. Great.
But remember, it was a whole.
But your grandfather during World War II fought on the German side. They must have been at a USO dance in 46.
It was karma that those two got together. I tell you that.
How it happened.
Okay. My dad would always say, "There's three mean SOBs in this town, and 2 of them send me Christmas cards."
Wow.
So he's clearly the meanest.
Yes,
Right.
yes, that's very good. That's almost a Chuck Norris show.
Yeah.
Doug writes, my dad would always say to me when I was in trouble, "Do you want to go a couple rounds? One now and one when you get out of the hospital."
ooh, that's pretty good.
I think that makes sense.
Have you heard the newest? There'll be 2 hits if you and I get in a fight, but there'll be 3 hits. It's I hit you, you hit the ground, ambulance hit 60. How about that?
I
Okay,
like
go
that
ahead.
one.
All right,
This comes to us from Brad. He writes, "My grandfather would always say he couldn't pour piss out of a boot if the instructions were written on the heel."
Which would mean the piss is accidentally pouring out.
Yeah, that would be.
I couldn't do it.
That's a good one. That's a thinker. I guess he could hold it up like this. But the point is, he's an idiot, I think is what he's trying to
Chick
say.
and I both saw a person do that. Remember, we watched a person, and if you want to say who it was, feel free, but it was We watched this man piss himself on a stage.
Oh, yes.
And then he took his boot off and poured it out. And we both, I literally gagged. I didn't realize it would affect me as much.
Was this part of an act?
No.
But it was.
Not really.
It was part of a podcast at the time.
It was a very drunken
yeah.
podcast.
The old broadcaster in me kind of thought to himself, well, this is what the kids are listening to now, huh?
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So he did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there were 3 of them that did it simultaneously, more or less.
He's doing it very well.
Right?
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't know.
We won't be doing that anytime soon.
No, I don't think we should do it.
Well, you wanted us to wear diapers for a while. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about
Begged us. Couldn't believe we were.
Couldn't believe we didn't want to do it.
That's a little more wholesome. I want
Put an end to that.
I wanted you guys to just maybe experience one morning.
You weren't going to do it?
Yes, of course I was going to do it.
By the way.
But it wasn't the only rule was number 1 only.
Right. That was the rule.
Yeah, I think he wanted to weigh them after.
Yeah, I was.
The ocean water temperature where the Titanic sank, 28 degrees.
Oh.
The water temperature.
How's it not frozen?
Degrees.
How's it not ice?
Movement, maybe.
No, I
At least slushy, right? At least a slush.
I don't know if you realize that, but there was ice. Remember?
Oh, right, yeah. There was ice.
Well,
That's what hit the boat.
No, that's all a conspiracy.
I see.
There was no iceberg. If you look in history, icebergs didn't exist back then.
Thank you, Obama.
It's clearly
global warming.
It was our
right. Thank you. Now,
Bloody AIDS.
I want to mention something. I talked a little bit earlier about Mother's Day just around the corner, which will be followed at some point by Father's Day. Both those days might be the appropriate time to hand the mom or the dad in question a Field of Dreams bourbon whiskey bottle full of Field of Dreams whiskey. We've been talking to Drew Storen, one of the creators of this special bourbon. It's crafted, of course, using the corn from the famous Field of Dreams from the movie. They have the exclusive rights to that crop, and they make this beautiful bourbon out of it. And the new batch has one bottle for each man who has ever played Major League Baseball. So it's a limited number, and it's available right now. And again, this would make a great Mother's Day or Father's Day gift. Get all the details at drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. Now, depending on where you live, they might be able to send you a bottle. It's also available in a number of liquor stores. A lot of that information is posted on their website. drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom is where you get all the information. And each bottle has a special link to the particular player that is being honored by that bottle. Now, shipping, like I said, available most places, but not available in the following states: Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Kentucky, Michigan, Mississippi, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Vermont. And Killjoy. That's a couple other things. You got to be 21 or over, of course. And we ask you to please drink responsibly. It's Field of Dreams whiskey. And I got a great letter here that I read the other day, but I'll give you a snippet of it again. This is from another Josh. He writes, he got his dad a Field of Dreams whiskey bottle from the previous batch for Christmas. Everybody gave me applause when I presented it to my father. I won Christmas. There you go. His particular bottle, by the way, matched up with Eddie Goodell, the famous very short gent in the famous Vec is in Rex story. Now, check it out. Once again, it's very simple. You go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. Coming up in sports, Chick McGee.
We've got how tall is too tall to play basketball in college? We'll talk about it. And let's see. What do you get when you win the Masters coming up this weekend? There's, of course, you get the green jacket. And
but you don't get to keep the green jacket.
Money, but you also get some other stuff.
Did they not give you a copy of the green jacket?
We'll run down.
I think you have to get your own. The green jacket stays there.
The green jacket stays at Augusta.
Now, if you get real porky, do they let it out for you?
I'm sure there's some sort of tailor on staff.
Yeah, there's probably some very, very old man. Maybe I've been here for 100 years.
Best golfer, Gene Saracen. That some bitch could hit a ball.
Yeah, I saw Arnold Palmer in the shower. I tell you what, that man is, I think he's from Cameroon.
Worst day of my life. They let women in, I'll tell you that.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm trying the Pearson's Nut Roll.
Which is kind of like a payday, but it looks like it's about twice as big.
Very similar, but twice as big.
You like it?
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Not bad.
I want to see if Chick can tell the difference.
We're doing a blind taste test.
Tom's going to come over here and...
Okay, Chick, you have a blindfold on your head.
I do. It's not over my eyes yet, though.
No, you're the Karate Kid right now.
Oh.
What?
Explain what I'm doing.
Can you, Chick, can you stand up and put your arms out and one leg up?
Why don't you talk into a mic?
Because I was showing the camera crew.
Okay.
There we are.
Is this on?
That one's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It won't seem to want to stay in the upright position here.
Because you're a boy.
Okay. I have these have been marked. One is the nut roll and one is the payday.
All right.
And Chick has been blindfolded.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Here, Christy.
See if we can tell the difference between.
We have the one. I'm going to get one of these.
Can I hold it?
Not yet.
Can I hold it by the nuts?
At random. At random. Okay. Now, open your mouth.
No, because you're going to do something.
I'm going to pull one.
I want to hold it. No, you're not putting anything in my mouth I can't hold.
No, that's a payday, Chick. Trust me on that. It's one of the nut rolls. Is what I should say.
Well, okay, when I that made a queer. I'm going to start over now. So you're not going to know. I'm going to spin this around.
He's looking. All right.
I'm going to.
All right, what's going on? I can't see anything.
Okay. Now,
are you guys messing with me?
No.
Is he putting his penis on my head again?
No, he's not. Nothing,
are you sure?
Nothing of the sort.
All right.
Okay. Try that one.
What's so funny? What did I do? What happened?
No, seriously, holding your.
I want to know if you can tell the difference between the payday and the Pearsons.
Okay, which one is this? Just take it. Put your hand out.
Just put your hand out and take it now.
What is it?
It's either a Pearson's nut roll or a payday.
Which one?
It smells like a payday.
Well, take a bite of it.
Oh yeah, that might have a little cheese on it.
Which one do you think that is?
Did you rub this on your crack?
No, even more. He put it in his pants.
It tastes familiar.
Which one do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay, well now take that one.
Here's the second one.
I didn't really care for it, though.
You didn't like that one?
Take the second one.
I did take the second one. I'm still chewing the first one.
Let me see the first one. Let me see.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Hold that one up, Chick.
Okay.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Did you have this one on your butt? Did you put this on your butt?
No.
All right.
Do you want a palate cleanser or are you okay to go?
I'm okay to go.
Okay, this is the second one. Now, do you think that's a payday or is that the...
This one doesn't taste as salty.
That's probably because Christy licked all the salt off of it.
Christy had that in her mouth before I put it in my mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I licked it.
She licked all the salt off that one.
How is it?
So which one do you think that is? Do you want to do it again?
No.
Oh, yeah, you do. Come on.
We can do it. We can do it right. We really cheated the first time. I got to tell you.
Can you tell which one?
Okay.
I think the second one.
I'm opening these. I'm opening these live on the air.
Was the Petersons.
The second one.
Mm-hmm. And the first one was the payday.
Tom?
No.
No, you got it wrong.
I got it backwards?
Backwards, yeah.
Okay, now try it again. Here we go.
Which one's that?
Straight from the box. That was not. That was not in my crotch, and Christy did not lick it.
Yeah.
When you say straight from the box, what does that mean?
I mean the
That's kind of fishy, Bob. A little sardine-like.
Okay.
I'll be done.
No, I didn't touch
Do you like that one?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is the payday.
Okay, now try this one. Tell me what you think this is. This is straight from the wrapper. Is it the Pearsons or is it the payday?
That's a Pearson.
You got it right the second time.
That's right.
Hey.
Well, it was probably the crotch cheese and the licking that ruined the first test. So it really wasn't scientific.
When you lick all the salt off it, it just isn't any fun anymore.
I think I'm going to do the show from now on blindfolded.
Well, unfortunately, we have to take off.
Hey, by the way, thanks for the paydays, chick.
You're welcome.
Oh, you come and make your pitch. You could be here doing a jingle. You could even have Josh sing it, or Pat, or Chick McGee could be your announcer.
Hello. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Josh and Pat and Christy. I'm Chick. Hello. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Now, Patty G,
yes, sir.
You got a couple new songs out there. I know you've got your new album. In
a mellow mood.
It's called Hotel Pool.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And you've written a few songs even since that record came out. Do you want to play something for us? I know Chick missed a couple of days.
I love that chicken story. The guy kidnapping the chicken.
Oh, I have that.
Okay.
Hear about this?
I did not hear about the guy kidnapping the chicken.
You hear about Polly?
He wanted to make his own nuggets?
No.
Sometimes lovers break up.
Lovers spat.
And, revenge is a weird thing.
Don't get yourself a revengeful
This was
gal.
in Washington State.
Cold.
A man is accused of abducting his ex-girlfriend's pet chicken. The victim reported her former boyfriend invaded her home and stole her chicken. The chicken named Polly was returned unharmed to its owner. Yes.
The police had to get the guy out of the woods, though.
Oh,
they found him in the woods just
that's right.
holding
He
the
was
chicken.
fighting. He was hiding. He was holding the chicken.
All of a sudden, I feel very, very sad for him.
We kind of did too.
Yeah.
This poor guy.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened? But he's in trouble. So
yeah, he's big
chicken
trouble.
thief. Don't you get hanged for? Oh no, that's horses. I'm sorry.
Do you have a song about this guy?
Little feet tribute.
Okay.
Ooh, this is for Tom. I've seen the bright lights of a courtroom and now the darkness of a cell. I fought with my lady after she gave me so much hell. Oh, she gave me a tongue lashing. She loves her chicken more than me. I broke down her back door, we're gonna make some fricassee. My girlfriend loves that frickin' chicken, and it threw me for a loop. I stole that mother clucker, oh, then I flew the coop. I kidnapped her pet chicken, oh, and now I'm on the lam. They caught me in the woods, oh, with a frying pan. Oh, that frickin' chicken, oh, the cops, they got their man.
Yeah. Little tribute to Lowell George and Little Feet this morning. Now, thank you very much.
I'd only
Pat.
heard Garth Brooks' version of Dixie Chicken.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
I will have to check out Little Feet.
Little Feet's pretty good.
That's the original.
Only heard the
Okay.
And that's a great record. You can't miss it. Speaking of great records, I got a lot of Grateful Dead fans emailing me this morning about my reference
back to that
yesterday to the song Dire Wolf, because Dire Wolf's in the news today because what's the company called? Like
Colossal Biosciences.
Yeah, and I said this before. Colossal Biosciences sounds like the bad guys either in a James Bond movie or in the TV show Lost.
You don't want to mess with them.
Yeah, here at Colossal Biosciences, we've cloned Hitler, and we're going to... but no, they're the guys that have... and ladies that have created they've 3 dire wolf puppies.
Correct.
And they're being held somewhere secretly. Mm-hmm. But when I heard about that, I, of course, thought of Dire Wolf, the song from the Grateful Dead. You guys thought of Game of Thrones, which I never watched.
Well, we never heard Dire Wolf from Grateful Dead.
We thought of Dire Straits yesterday when you were talking about it.
They're trying to create a Dire Wolf, not Dire Straits.
I know.
Dire Straits is certainly one of my favorite bands. I grant you that. So I played a little bit of the song Dire Wolf, Jerry Garcia, Robert Hunter number from the early Grateful Dead.
Okay, so
and you guys hated it. You didn't like that pedal steel at the beginning.
I didn't hate it only because I wasn't here to hate it.
Okay, but here's a different portion of the song. Is that okay if we?
I can't think of any way to stop you.
Okay, here we go. Maybe you'll like this part better. Anything? Christy, okay?
It's just like a dirge.
Nice harmony there. You don't murder me. Okay, I can tell you're not enjoying it.
It's.
But there's a great story about the song.
Oh, really?
I just hope it's long and involved.
It is refreshing to know we no longer care about listeners. Whether we have them, whether they like what we do.
Ram it down their throats.
It's very freeing.
Yeah. Like, 1% love the Grateful Dead? If that's... okay.
And once again, they have a... residency coming up
again
at the Sphere.
Yes,
in Las Vegas.
Accounts, I think really they've been there to see.
I get updates on John Mayer, and I think they've been at the Sphere 3 times.
Weren't they one of the first bands to play the Sphere?
I think so. Yeah.
The Sphere is really cool. I went there to see the Eagles. It
looks at one point during the Grateful Dead show like you are at their house in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's an interesting place. I certainly recommend it.
Yes.
But the apocryphal story apparently about that song is that Jerry Garcia was playing poker with a bunch of mafia guys.
Uh-huh.
And he got very concerned that he kept winning, so he tried to start losing and couldn't lose. And the mafia guy said, "Hey, you're okay. We're not going to murder you."
Oh, nice.
Thank you, John from Wilmington, North Carolina, for passing along that story.
So where does the Dire Wolf come in?
Robert Hunter is the guy that wrote those lyrics. The Dire Wolf, that apparently involves they were watching some horror movie. And they mentioned a dire wolf. Were you aware of that in horror movies, Josh?
No. I mean, I've heard the term before, so maybe, but nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with it either. In any event, they're cloning little puppy dire wolves somewhere, which, what's next? This is all that kind of Jurassic Park stuff. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
We had woolly mammoth mice. What's next?
And they were kind of cute.
They were cute. Well, dire wolves are cute.
I don't feel like we've gotten a good explanation, though, as to why they're doing it. What
to show off their genes?
What are they learning that they're going to be able to apply to us?
Well, like I said, there's a very extensive article about this in the New Yorker this week, and the
New Yorker.
I'm sorry, I know reading is forbidden on this show, but it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I saw they were on the cover of Time and the wolf.
Oh, they are the little wolf.
No, yes. It actually looks like a grown wolf. But
okay. Well, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Now, coming up in sports,
huh? We've got an NBA coach fired who just won a championship. Not sure why that happened. I'm not sure anybody knows why that happened.
Must have hit on the owner's wife.
And Candy and world record.
Candy, I can't let you go.
Candy-o.
Little Iggy Pop for that ass.
I didn't know that. I like that.
And I think, can we do a quick review of some of the stories Chick missed? Because, you missed some doozies yesterday.
All right.
And the day before.
Fill the man in.
I will remind you that the Willie G and Al Jackson and Frank Caliendo are on the road, little mini tour. They're going to be at Summit City in Fort Wayne tonight. And then, by the way, Friday and Saturday in Cincinnati at Liberty Township, Funny Bone, and then Columbus on Sunday. We also have some very exciting stuff coming up in the news today. I'm really excited about it and hope you'll enjoy it. But we do have an odd story. I've never heard this one before, involving driving while intoxicated on something, well, but just to say I've never heard about this before.
Oh, okay.
Rather unusual. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
I am going to exit the studio with the Whiz-O-Meter. And we have the crew standing by. Chick, are you going to come and follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
This would be wonderful.
And do you want to explain what the Whiz-O-Meter is, Christy?
Yes, it's a small device that you hook to a urinal, and men, of course, urinate into the device, and it reads out a velocity, I guess, would be the correct term. It's like
Are you there, Tom? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I hear you also, Chick. So you guys are moving down to the men's room.
I'll tell you something.
Kind of like a radar gun.
Crew member is dressed in a race.
I see he's in a poncho, and you know what? You take every precaution because these guys, you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get that bifurcated thing, you know.
We have set up the Whiz-O-Meter. Christy, it's kind of like a radar gun for urination.
Exactly,
But they don't
yes.
use radar.
No,
Okay,
it uses a little wheel that you spin
We're
like
going
a
in the
hamster.
men's. We're going in.
You two are are you two gonna whiz together at the same time?
No.
Tom is at the
I'm at the urinal.
Where's Chick?
Do you have the tester? Should we test it one time first? I have a squirter bottle with water in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to squirt. This is a really heavy squirter. I don't think any human being could do. Okay, I'm squirting, and the Whiz-O-Meter is reading 10, 14, 8. Looks like the total readout, 14 was the high.
You know, you really didn't even squeeze it.
I was going to say.
Coming out of a squirt bottle. Are you sure it's not on
24
spray?
out of it.
Oh my God!
There's it got up to 80. You got to squeeze it, Tom.
Yeah, that's what.
80?
80.
I can't go up to 80.
Well, I know you can't go up to 80, but you were like doing this like a little Nancy guy. Look at the little wheel go around.
Okay, Flomax. We'll see how you do. Okay, I'm gonna. So the way it works is after you Chick did it again, and it's reading out 50. So it works like a radar gun.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to.
You gonna unzip and see what you got?
He's reaching.
Yeah. Now, we've not tried this with. No, I don't want to splash anybody here.
Oh, he's.
Well, let's hope not.
I'm getting ready to go. Okay, I'm going. I'm ripping it here. This is the best I can do.
Oh God. This is no good.
What kind of speed?
There are people taking pictures.
What kind of speed you got going on?
I'm afraid there may be some additional audio.
You get a warm-up lap?
There may be some additional audio.
Yeah. Sorry.
26 was the high.
I'm sorry, what?
26. 26? Oh my God!
Your prostate check.
It looks like Chick, when you did it, there's water all over the floor. Okay, come on in, prostate king.
What?
Okay.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to do any better, but
okay, now Chick's going to get up there.
I have a shy bladder.
Well, I'm not going to look.
Oh, he's going to stand there for an hour trying to whiz because he has a shy bladder.
Phone. He needs 2 hands to handle the monster.
I can't.
Did you find it yet?
I don't know if I
He's digging. Have you found it yet?
I don't know if I can do this when everybody wants me.
Okay, are you going yet?
No.
You haven't even started?
No, I can't go.
Hey, everybody turn your head.
Okay, nobody look. Oh my God! Think about Niagara Falls. Think about wet things. Think about Niagara Falls.
Think about water.
Turn the faucet on.
I have to turn the faucet. What? Jeez.
Why? You don't want to stay?
It works for my
Here we
girls.
go. Oh, he's finally started. Okay, there we go. How's it going?
What kind of?
Well, I can't get the wheel to turn.
Now, if there's any kind of gaseous emission, it voids the readout.
26, 54, 56.
So,
Okay.
what'd you get, 56?
What is the readout?
56.
56.
Ooh, chick.
Very
And
impressive.
Tom, you had 20?
24.
What was mine? 20-something? 20?
Wow. Maybe you should have your prostate checked.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I told you I had to go, man.
The test is
maybe
over.
we can do a commercial break. the camel releases.
Still going.
Okay. Anybody else have to go? Well, we've got the whole.
Would you
crew
wait?
here.
I'm not done yet.
I'm sorry. So the Wizometer. Let me see the readout.
Oh. The key is to get the wheel to spin. Sometimes your aim is a lot key to it. You
I
probably
see.
didn't hit the wheel.
You have to aim?
You have to aim.
You can't arc it in there,
I got a
Tom.
question for you.
Yeah.
Who's going to take this thing out of the urinal?
Oh, well, I'm sure we can
leave it
find an
there.
intern
Why
to do
not?
that for us.
Do we have any interns? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading back in.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Carmel, look out, Carmel. The roundabouts are full of hatchet men.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Chick, how are you?
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Yes, I am Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How are you, sir?
Hello, Chick.
Are you enjoying some Java House delicious beverage?
The official beverage and coffee. I'm actually drinking tea right now, the delicious black tea.
I see.
From Java House. I'll give you an update on what's going on with Java House. It's the peel and pour tea.
That's right.
You don't need that Keurig machine that's full of germs. No. I'll tell you all about it coming up. Right now, you missed a couple interesting
Yeah,
stories.
we're going to fill Chick in, apparently, Pat, on some things that Chick missed.
These two have been rehearsing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chick wasn't here when we read the news. Fill the man in. Gators and taters and dire wolves too. Fill the man in. Fill him in, Christy.
No, Tom's going to fill him in.
Fill him in, Tom.
A couple of things. There was a story yesterday about the statue of Molly Malone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with any of them.
In Dublin. And Molly Malone, it's a life-size statue, and it's on a pedestal about 1.5 feet high. And she's got, a wheelbarrow in front of her?
Yep.
Yes, and there's an old song, selling cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
And the statue, it's kind of like the Abraham Lincoln thing where the nose is all shiny now because people rub it for good luck. Except in the case of the Molly Malone statue, according to the BBC, I'll read it verbatim.
Any guesses? Can we let Chick guess
Okay.
what he thinks might be rubbed?
The boobs are...
Yeah,
Yep,
the boobs.
you got it.
The boobs.
And I must say, in this
Nice presentation.
Yeah, the presentation doesn't really seem like the kind of thing you'd put in a public statue.
I mean, they're almost spilling out of
Yeah.
the...
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I mean, they're a distinctly different color.
Yeah.
And she looks miserable, by the way.
Yeah, well, her boobs are half
Look at
rubbed
the
off.
dress she's wearing.
Yeah.
She's forced to wear by her husband.
Yeah.
She's just thinking. That's all.
And she reeks of cockles.
Yeah.
Ever smell a cockle?
She didn't have boobs that big.
They call her the first Hooters waitress. In any event, they're actually hiring guards now to keep tourists from going up and feeling her up.
Isn't there another statue where it's a guy laying And his crotch is shiny, too?
Maybe.
The famous one to me is the Abraham Lincoln.
So this woman who sold mussels and cockles alive, they're now having guards block the statue so no one can touch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are they called cockle blockers? Thank you very much. Thank you. Jack, if you need another day, take it.
All right.
They're strip club bouncers. They're used to dealing with horny men that are gropers, you know what I'm saying. You missed that story, Chick.
Okay.
Want to touch that? Then this one I thought was kind of interesting. I am not a fan of morning pizza or cold pizza. I don't like it. I don't approve of it.
You don't like cold pizza?
No, hate it. No, don't like it. I don't even like pizza. I like to eat pizza at pizza parlors. I don't like taking it home.
Pizza is
like eating pizza at home.
No.
All right.
I don't care
One of the joys of life. Having a box of hot pizza come to your house.
Pizza is out there.
Hate it.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't like it. And same thing with sushi. I don't like it. Never tastes the same. In any event. Dietitian.
You don't make your sushi at home. You got to go out and have your store-bought sushi.
He won't bring it home. He won't.
And lately, for whatever reason, I'm off sushi. I can't drink it, eat it.
No kidding?
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm just tired of it.
Huh.
A dietitian named Chelsea Amer says you might be surprised to find out the average slice of pizza and a bowl of cereal with whole milk contain the same amount of calories. However, pizza packs a much larger protein punch.
Well, sure.
So she's saying pizza is a healthier breakfast than cereal.
Pizza is the best part to start any day.
So for all you fifth graders just waking up, hey, Tom just said I should. It's not just me. It's this fine dietitian.
My home ec teacher taught us that.
Really?
She said you're better off eating pizza in the morning than you are a bowl of cereal.
That makes a lot of sense.
So then Willie's idea for pizza O's, this may be a thing. The breakfast cereal.
You'd have to pack it with protein. It's not just the taste of the pizza. It has to have the protein in it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And the milk and the pizza.
Okay.
Milk and pizza don't go together.
I'm more of a cereal guy.
Unless you put Diet Coke or something on it.
Chick McGee, are you familiar with the death grip syndrome? This was a new one to me.
I am not.
Oh, this was a big story yesterday. Yeah.
Go ahead, Christy.
Health experts say the phenomenon called death grip syndrome can lead to sexual difficulties in men. It refers to repeatedly gripping your male member too tightly while pleasuring yourself.
Too tightly?
Yep.
What?
Dr. Lawrence Cunningham.
Yeah, are there guys out there who can mess up masturbation?
Apparently. Those are the guys that shake hands too hard.
Are they the same guy?
I hate those guys.
I hate that.
Just happened to us again.
Huge guy.
You can't grip it too tightly. And if by the way, the same for your golf swing. I think we all know that, right,
yeah,
Christy?
that's exactly right.
You're quite the man.
If you're gripping it too tight, it can lead to decreased sensitivity, difficulty achieving orgasm through other forms of sexual activity. So she says, that Dr. Cunningham, that to reverse the effects of death grip syndrome, you need to use a gentler touch.
I guess. Yeah.
But how do you change
Ain't going to get you there if you use a gentle
Right.
touch.
You have to train. You have to it's going to take like a year to retrain.
Did it take that long?
I think so. If you had a new technique for me, it would take me a year to figure it out.
Well, you're a righty, but you go lefty with that.
Yes, yeah, because I broke my arm during the formative years.
You ever try righty?
Yeah, I've gone back to righty just to see.
Yeah?
It's awkward. Yeah, especially in the store.
Sure. Yeah,
in the produce department.
They get very upset. I think we pretty much covered most of the stuff you missed of interest.
I want to go back to that Molly Malone story.
Statue?
The statue, her breasts were all shiny. Statue of prominent 19th century French journalist is losing its bronze color in a specific area. Women rub his crotch and kiss his lips for good luck.
Where's this?
The statue of Victor Noir, N-O-I-R.
Oh, my.
Famous for a protuberance in his, sticks out in his pants, has been touched by thousands of women since being placed in a cemetery in Paris in 1891. In a bizarre ritual, women kiss the lips, rub the crotch, and place a flower in the hand of the statue, believing it will improve their relationships and boost fertility.
Interesting.
Now we're looking at this thing. It's a.
He's laying down.
It's like the sticky fingers cover.
Like a bas relief.
It kind of does.
Yeah, it is like a bas relief. You're right, Chrissy. But it's a very, very.
But it's his whole body.
Yeah.
It's not just the face.
Victor Noir was shot dead by great-nephew of Emperor Napoleon in 1870.
Wow.
And that's why that bronze statue is discolored.
Man. That is a.
Are you proud of me now, great uncle? Huh? You proud of me now?
Bam. Let's go to Elba.
He's in corpse pose.
Now, good news for Josh and for yours truly. They've named the world's sexiest bald men. Oh, wait a minute. We're not on the list. Prince William, by the way, won again, chick, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, that's like 2 or 3 years in a row, right?
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Stanley Tucci, Vin Diesel, all part of the top 10. Shaq is in there.
Somebody's third now.
Somebody's got to get it to Dwayne Johnson and tell him his arms are big enough. Stop. His arms
massive
are way too big.
Are they bigger than our quads?
Probably.
They look like they are.
Yeah.
His arms, I bet his arms are my pant size, like a 38, 40, 42-inch arm.
Oh.
He could put my pants around. He could put his arm in my pants and button and zip up, and the pants would fit.
Are you saying you'd like to have Dwayne Johnson put his arm down your pants
and kiss him on the mouth?
Look, any future president. I mean,
He says they're only 22 inches, but that doesn't seem right.
22-inch pythons, brother.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, brother? Christy, do you think Stanley Tucci's a sexy man?
Yes.
No kidding.
That was immediate.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. I like shorter men.
Okay.
And he's a great cook, which is always very sexy. And
Did you like him in that movie?
Cooking videos. Pardon me?
Did you like watching The Conclave?
Yes, I like
I don't know. For those of you,
I'm not really attracted to cardinals.
For
okay?
you observant, astute listeners out there, I don't know if you caught that, but Tom was not a fan of the movie Conclave.
No, he was not.
Everybody else in the world was.
I think you can dislike that movie, but still think he was terrific.
Yeah, he was wonderful in the movie.
They're all terrific.
Yeah. But
it's a terrific
as John said, they pull the punch at the end.
Okay.
I don't like to sexualize my priests, so I don't look at it that way.
Sure.
Oh, that's why I brought it up. Because it was really awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot of women find Tucci to just be incredibly sexy.
Yes,
which is
absolutely.
great.
Brilliant cook.
Yeah.
Lots of.
He's a great cook. Follow him on Instagram. It's incredible.
Okay. That's pretty much all the cool stuff that you missed, chick. Did you see that maybe perhaps a child actor that you were familiar with, Jay North, passed away?
I did see that.
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace, yeah.
The original TV version.
Now, when you saw it, you're not one to laugh at death, but did you laugh a little bit knowing that this would really affect Tom?
Oh, yeah. Let me guess. Did you guys play the Dennis the Menace theme?
No,
we did.
You didn't. We did not.
We talked a lot about it.
You didn't play the Dennis the Menace
We talked
theme?
about it.
No, but I talked about the fact that the original actor that played Mr. Wilson next door died, and that was the first time my mother explained death to me. I was a little boy and didn't understand why they had a different Mr. Wilson.
The same thing happened with Mr. Hooper on Sesame Street for me, Tom.
Yeah, this is it.
Dennis the Menace theme. Who was the original next door neighbor? Guy with the glasses, right?
Oh, Christy shouted out his name.
Mr. Wilson?
I thought Gail Gordon was Mr. Wilson at one point.
Wasn't it Joseph Kearns?
Something like that.
But yeah,
I think it was Rod Steiger was next.
He would have been a pretty good one.
Yeah, he would have given Dennis a run for his money.
Yeah, he'd do that.
What are you doing over there, huh?
He'd be so upset with Dennis. He'd do that thing in The Pawnbroker where he takes his hand and puts it through the spike.
That's right.
Joseph Kearns played George Wilson and then later played by Gail Gordon.
Oh, wow.
I told you.
Yes, but when he died.
Kiss my ass.
Joe Kearns
I didn't
died.
disagree. I was just saying it. That was where I learned.
Me $10,000.
I learned
Remember who
about
played
that.
Mr. Wilson in the 90s movie?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Never saw it.
It's on the tip of my...
Carol Lombard.
Walter Matthau.
Walter
Oh,
Matthau.
perfect.
That's a good
Mr.
choice.
Wilson.
Great.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson.
Now, you're saying Mr. Hooper died when you were a kid. Your parents had to explain that?
Yeah, and I think Sesame Street also did a pretty good job explaining it, if I remember correctly.
Who's Mr. Hooper?
He was like the green grocer or something on Sesame Street.
He ran the grocery store in the neighborhood. Everybody loved him.
Kind old man.
And they killed him off?
Some,
No, he died.
He died.
Oh.
Yeah, Sesame Street doesn't often kill off their kids.
They don't do a Sopranos.
Yeah, very Game of Thrones.
Give it a big pussy puppet.
Oscar came by, shot him, and put him in a garbage.
Well, you remember I talked about this in that show,
right.
Kevin Can Wait with Kevin James?
Yeah.
After the first season, the wife disappeared and Leah Remini comes back, and in one episode they say
that's what
something
people want.
oh, well, the car accident, mom's dead. Like, whoa.
Success or what?
Okay, well, that pretty much sums up everything that Chick missed
I had
while
no
he was
idea.
gone.
I had a Rod Steiger impression. And
Quite good.
That was good.
Thank you very much. You know, my brother used to be somebody.
I love Rod Steiger.
He was a contender.
That's not the way the speech goes, is it? Marlon Brando's now.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That could have been
Very
a
good.
contender, yeah.
On the waterfront.
We missed you talking about Simply Safe.
Everything was on the waterfront. That's why they named the movie On the Waterfront.
Whether you live on a waterfront or in a neighborhood.
It just worked for the title.
Simply Safe. The do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself, install-it-yourself home security system, and it leaps and bounds in front of every other home security system. Simply Safe, millions of Americans enjoy a new standard in home security. I'm one of them, and greater peace of mind every time they arm their system. As I say to the lady dogs every night, compound secure. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in, and you might guess that's way too late. They come in, they touch your stuff at least if they don't get away with something, and odds are if you don't have Simply Safe, they get away with all your stuff. AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe are backed by live professional monitoring agents monitoring your property and detect suspicious activity. And if there's a lurker lurking around, being a lurker, Simply Safe agents see and talk to them in real time. They can turn on spotlights and call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans about $1 a day, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, or your money back. Isn't it time to give you and your family peace of mind? Visit simplysafetom.com, and I don't know how much longer this offer can continue, but it's an amazing 50% off the new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, there's one more important story you missed because it involves something that's significant in your life. So we'll be sure to cover that. Also, we have sporting news on the way. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Working for Randy from Illinois, yeah, all the way to security. My work was on point every day, but still the same old song. Long came my evaluation saying everything I did was wrong. Now I drive a compact. I should have learned a trade. I ain't got no money. Working for minimum wage. But still no raise. Just filed an offer to transfer. Wonder what that pays. They're gonna take me to California, gonna put me in HR. Just pay me a boatload of money on skate to pigeon forge. Swear to God, now I drive a compact. I should have learned a trade. I ain't got no money. I'm working for minimum wage. Took my money, so I turned sort of mean. Went from calling him a puss to breaking the vending machine. I keep doing my job, and I want Randy to know. There'll be a time when I own his company, just need my boat to be sold. Still drive a compact, but now it needs new brakes. I ain't going nowhere. I'm working for minimum wage. Minimum wage. I hate minimum wage. Minimum wage. Minimum wage.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Hello, Josh.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Steven Singer. Of course, I'm sitting at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. They've got their limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped rose for Mother's Day. It's available now, but there's a limited quantity, so get yours now at IHateStevenSinger.com.
You left me standing alone.
We actually have a blue moon coming up in the news.
That's something, a joke about a Smurf there somewhere.
No, in a very odd way.
Mine with an orange slab.
But right now, we've been reviewing just a couple stories that Chick missed while he was gone.
Mentally and physically. Yeah.
This one has a tie-in to you.
To me.
An American guy was arrested in India for allegedly trying to, this is so weird. You might have seen the story. He left an offering, if you will, of a Diet Coke.
Yeah, did you see this?
Oh, yeah, to this indigenous tribe.
There's this tribe that is isolated, and it's against the law to go on this island. You can't get within, 3 miles of it legally?
Near, like Miramar or somewhere down there.
Yeah, it's called North Sentinel Island. This is from the BBC. The people that live in this island are called the Sentinelese. And
well, that's just a made-up word.
Aren't all words are made up at some point?
Okay.
They're trying to keep the people free from disease. They want to preserve their way of life, and so you know whatever we have in contemporary civilization, you don't get to go take to them.
Also, they've been known to murder those who intrude on their.
Yeah.
Well,
snitches get stitches.
They killed a 27-year-old American missionary in 2018. Who landed illegally on their beach.
They're savages.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, how about the Lord? And well, but they're not savages. It's
the hell they're not.
No, it's their place. Leave them alone.
You can still be savages and have your own place.
Have you seen the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy? That's what this reminds me of. Even the soft drinks involved.
Yep. And the reason I brought it up is because you are a big Diet Pepsi fan.
Yes, I am.
And this guy left them, he called it an offering of a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Well, that was his problem. He should have gone with the Pepsi.
And then he went back, got back in his boat and was blowing the boat horn with a lot of volume, trying to get the people to come talk to him, and they didn't. And anyway, the guy's been arrested. You can't do that. But I
Doesn't blowing a boat horn in tribal language mean shoot arrows here?
Yeah.
Direction of horn sound. You're going to be Raiders of the Lost Ark.
What? I mean, people are idiots.
And, you know, I think we all know they have a taste for what I like to call white boy chili. Remember those?
Tasty white boy.
There has to be a book somewhere of all those classic, you know, missionary or great white hunter in the pot cartoons.
I know you love that.
I guess you can't draw those anymore. I thought they were funny. No, I mean, these people, leave them alone.
Yeah, I'm all for leaving them alone.
Isn't there a Bugs Bunny cartoon where he's trying to take the penguin back to Antarctica, but the penguin actually grew up in Yonkers or something like that?
This is where I'm from.
Yes, please, I'm from. And Bugs says, you don't want to take you all the way to Antarctica, but he finds a boat. Bugs finds a boat and a steamship, and they get all the way
kind of analogous to contemporary.
And they're deep in the jungle, and they put them both in a big pot. Bugs and the penguin. And Humphrey Bogart comes out of the woods, and he goes, "Pardon me, do you have an extra dollar? Help a fellow American who's down on his luck."
That's great.
Never mind.
Well, I think we can all agree the Sentinelese people have possibly the worst chamber of commerce of any organization. I mean, if they just kill people that land on their island, leave them alone. Now, it is time for us to...
That keeps people away.
Pardon me?
That keeps people away.
Yeah.
I mean...
What are they guarding on that island?
I don't know. Wouldn't that be...
Boy, oh boy.
Do they have anything?
Diamonds.
Do they have anything? I mean, do they have clothing?
We don't.
I don't know.
There are pictures of them. I mean, I don't know if you call it clothing.
Are they
they're
loincloths and...
Remember the National Geographic?
Probably some sort of...
Yeah, sure.
With the topless of female natives?
Absolutely. Many a man was imprinted by that.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you there. Oh, yeah.
Bay of Bengal is where they live.
As long as you don't grab it too tight. It's the only thing.
Now, grabbing it too tight, you're referencing, what was the name of that? The death grip?
Yes. Death grip syndrome.
You know, by the way, you can if you're grabbing it too tight, if your penis has a safe word. If it suddenly goes, you know.
You know what else you shouldn't grab too tight is your golf clubs, and that means the Masters is coming this weekend. Did you know that, Tom?
I did.
The player who wins the Masters earns the right to take advantage of a number of incredible perks that are available, and of course, we all know about the wardrobe,
jacket,
the green jacket. Yep. And then you also get a replica of the Masters trophy.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you know that?
I did not.
In 1961, Augusta National commissioned a trophy for the Masters in the form of a replica of the clubhouse made of more than 900 pieces of silver. The player who wins get their name etched on that piece of hardware, and that permanently resides on the grounds of the Master at Augusta, but they've also allowed to take home a tiny replica of the Masters trophy. They also get a gold medal, keepsake for the golfers who's won the Masters. It measures 3.4 inches in diameter, weighs 2.3 ounces, which if it's solid gold, and I believe it is, that's like $7,000 just for that little.
And do you get to wear that?
You can if you'd like.
I mean, unless you were like a hip-hop guy, you probably wouldn't wear it much.
I'd wear it everywhere.
You think so?
Oh, I'd win a gold medal for anything. I'm wearing it.
You walk into Chick-fil-A, see this?
That's right.
I won the match.
Gold medal winner.
If you win the Masters the next year, you get the... you plan the menu for the Masters Champions Dinner.
I've always heard that. That is true.
That?
True. That could be problematic, as we learned years ago.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we have our special announcement.
A tradition unlike any other. The Masturbators. This weekend on CBS.
Theme there.
Childish and filthy.
You the man. Would you like to hear what the Masters Club dinner was April 9th,
Yes.
2019?
Yes. Oh,
And I'm not sure who picked this. In 1952, Ben Hogan ushered in the tradition at the Masters. He organized dinner. So it's become a tradition ever since.
He served Hogan's Hoagies.
He did.
Oh, you know what?
Hogan's Heroes is right there.
Was right there.
Yeah, that would have been the joke.
It was right there.
Hogan's Heroes. Yeah.
You could have played the theme music and everything.
You can have your choice of a Caesar.
I wouldn't have chosen that, but I know that.
Or a wedge. You can have macaroni and cheese, cream spinach, corn cream brulee, steamed broccoli, and prime bone-in the cowboy ribeye.
That sounds like
that.
Broccoli.
How's that? That'll get you there. You have
Now,
a permanent invite to the Masters dinner. Was I talking?
No, we don't need to hear the whole menu.
And you get a golden locket that's in the shape of the United States of America with a flag coming out of Augusta, Georgia. And you get honorary lifetime membership at Augusta National.
How much cash do you get?
For $9 million.
$9 million?
$9 million.
Seems so much.
I've lost you, and I'm sure Pat.
How much can I get for this many?
How's a song that I missed? Pat, go ahead.
All right.
You were saying?
No. You can continue. I was just.
What? You didn't want him to continue.
You didn't want.
Well, I don't want to hear the whole. I don't want to hear the menu every year. Someone won the Masters.
I wasn't giving you the menu. I was giving you the perks that you get when you're a great golfer. But you don't want to hear it. That's okay. That's all right. How would you like to hear how do you think a 7'9" guy cuts the nets down when his team wins the national championship?
I'm going to say teeth. I'm going to invent a word. Ladderlessly.
Florida beat Houston 65-63 Monday night, and that means Florida's 7'9" center Oliver Rood was on hand. And yes, he did not need a ladder to cut down the net. Here he is.
He does have a ladder.
Oh, but he doesn't need it.
Nope, he is flat-footed. He just barely tippy toes.
Wow.
And cutting the net down.
How'd you like to be able to reach higher than a ladder?
What is your word now? I like it.
Ladderlessly.
I have
ladderlessly. It sounds like from a Broadway show. Ladderlessly.
I have
ladderlessly
for a ladder.
Ladderlessly.
Cool. You guys know who John Morant is, the point guard for the Grizzlies. He's very good. But the NBA has been getting on him a couple of weeks. If his team's ahead, he on-court shenanigans, he acts like he has a rifle and he's shooting at the opposing team.
Oh, okay. Some people don't care for that.
So the NBA has come down and said, hey, let's not do that anymore.
Yeah.
So Ja responded by now, instead of doing the rifle thing, he takes a grenade.
Hilarious.
And throws it at the bench. And now they've told him to stop doing that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, have some fun.
Lighten up a little bit.
It's entertainment at this point
It's
anyway.
funny. If you're just joining us, hello. Thanks for joining us. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom program. Chick McGee is at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. And, Pat, do you know the famous story, speaking of the Masters, do you know the famous bird story?
I don't.
This is really interesting.
Your bird, pal. No, I don't know that.
Yeah, I think you do. A bird person, what do you call
a complete nerd?
A birder. No. Someone who.
Oh, I remember this.
Was watching the Masters years ago. And
broadcast has never been the same since.
And they noticed that
ornithologist? Is that
the beautiful. I'm not sure. I think
birdologist.
It might have been an ornithologist. I'm not sure. The point is, this guy was listening, and he goes, that particular bird does not live in Augusta, Georgia. And CBS had to admit that they were sweetening the bird sounds with the sounds of recorded birds.
I got $50. That guy's voice is like this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't want to tell you how to do your job.
That's awful.
However, that bird I'm hearing is not an indication of birds available in the Augusta, Georgia area. He realizes it's not native to that area.
I think that's interesting.
Georgia.
You don't think that's fascinating?
By the way, my neighbors hate me. Any idea why?
Not only my neighbors, but strangers at the grocery will punch me for no reason.
I'm often punched right in the face.
Really, really hurts.
You know that my neighbor plays the sounds of pornographic movies in the background, so he can pretend his wife is actually moaning.
That's right. And
that's not fair.
That Latin accent is not indigenous to the suburb in which we live.
I hate this person.
No, I think it's interesting. The guy,
but you would. This is the kind of thing that you love.
Oh, the truth. That's right. I like the truth. Yes, it's the truth. The Masters was lying to you.
So
CBS was lying.
Hey, if you're going to entertain me, lie to me. It's fine to me.
You lie to us daily.
All the time.
That's different. I'm in charge.
The CBS was in charge of the Masters.
You want to just pump it up a little bit, get a little action, excitement.
I mean, would you want to be watching it, and if all of a sudden CBS goes, because I love the way those guys talk so softly, even though they're in a tower 4,000 yards away from the guy putting in it. Well, Byron.
I, for one, love the golf delivery.
I do too. I think they do a great job.
But it's just as affected as adding the sound of birds. I think it's...
Well, then why do you not... If you don't like the birds, then you shouldn't like that affected...
No, I think it's part of the tradition. It's fun. You wouldn't want them to sound like they're doing a horse race. It's Fuzzy Zeller in the clubhouse turn. He's got his 2-iron. Whack! He hits it hard. Oh,
the stretchy cup.
That went right in the hole. No.
Did you see the latest survey about racehorses? 1 in 50 men say they can outrun a racehorse.
I have the story.
Are you kidding me?
No, yes.
Absolutely 1 in 50.
What?
I have the story. I've been saving
Are
it.
they confused about how fast their horses are going?
Well, I think, as I said the other day, we live in a culture now, in a world, I should say, in which people are getting dumber, but they're getting more confident.
Hey, I'm one of those people.
The confident idiot is everywhere in our world.
Okay. Mare called Winning Brew is the current world record holder for the fastest horse.
Okay.
She clocked in during a race in 2008. 43.97 miles an hour.
I could take her.
I can run that fast.
As I've often said, you drop me out of an airplane, I'm not going that fast for the first couple hundred yards.
And they have it now in the NFL games. They do this every weekend. Running backs, wide receivers, top speed on the field during a game, like 21, 22 miles per hour.
That's astounding.
And that's astounding.
Here's
But
the
it's
story.
not 45 miles an hour.
This is from a survey. A recent poll reveals 1 in 50 men, as you said, Josh, believes they can outrun a champion racehorse.
No, I'm not talking a loser, guys.
No.
I'm talking about the winner.
One of the fastest ones.
The Kentucky Derby winner.
Okay, here, I'll read a little
Big
more.
Red's what I'm talking about. Secretariat, baby.
Yeah.
It says 30% of the men responding in the survey said they could outrun a crocodile.
I believe I could.
Well, you do serpentine, right?
They're actually pretty fast, though, I think.
They're very fast for a little bit.
Distance.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the problem would be the crocodiles would be slipping on the fecal river that would be coming out of my ass. By the way, here's a surprise, Christy. Christy, women are more likely than men to admit they would lose a race to most non-human creatures.
Of course.
I've ever heard the story about Michael
Smarter
Vick.
sex.
Michael Vick, he was trying to get back into the NFL, and he would go around to these parties in the Atlanta area, and he would race people in the parking lot for money.
For money!
And of course he'd win. He'd like a 4.40 or whatever, and he's out there in street shoes. He'd still run 4.6, but
What'd the Joker tell us? If you're good at something, never do it for free.
That's exactly right.
By the way, a spokesperson that did the survey said people overestimate themselves.
Yeah, and it would be guys, of course.
I wonder what that's like to overestimate yourself.
By the way, what did you have for the fastest horse? What was the
45 miles per hour?
Okay.
Give or take.
Usain Bolt.
Okay.
Fastest speed ever recorded was 27.78 miles per hour.
And that is, he still has the record. Yeah.
And that's sustained.
That's flying.
Yeah.
And by the way, here's a real short list. Animals that men think they could beat in a 100-meter race.
Okay. Now we got to top it.
Is bear there on the list?
No.
I think I could outrun a bear.
No.
I don't have to outrun a bear. I just have to outrun you.
The classics. Number one, men think they could outrun a crocodile. I don't think I could.
Does it say the speed of the crocodile?
No.
Okay.
An elephant, but no way.
No. Oh, come on. A big, fat, slow elephant. Come on.
Are they fast?
A hippopotamus. Isn't the hippo don't they kill more humans than any other large animal?
I think that's bad. That's
true.
bad. No, it's bad PR.
Okay.
Especially dressed like a marble.
Rhinoceros.
A rabbit, no way. A goat, I don't know. Are goats fast? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never seen a goat run.
A house cat, absolutely not.
No.
Oh, well, here you go, Tom. Peregrine falcon, the top speed, 200 miles an hour.
Ooh.
An animal, 200 miles an hour.
Again, you could drop me from a plane. I wouldn't hit that for you.
Astounding.
A cheetah, 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Pronghorn antelope. Now, they're called that because they have a
pronghorn.
61 miles an hour. Wow. A lion. How fast do you think a lion can run if he means business?
Oh, 70.
50 miles an hour.
Wow.
You're dead.
A lion.
So again, what this proves is the headline is 1 in 50 men think they can outrun a champion racehorse. That means 1 in 50 men are idiots, and that's very low. I'd go with, what would you go with out of men? How many are idiots, Christy?
Ooh.
Come on.
1 in 20? No.
See, I even have that thing as a man. I know I can't outrun a horse, but somebody asks me, hey, do you think you could outrun a rabbit? I'm not saying no right away.
You have to think about it for a second.
Boy, could I?
I thought I could outrun a puppy yesterday. I found out I can't.
Yeah. There's a certain age where all of a sudden the puppy realizes I can go that way.
Yesterday,
and he's going that way. Oh, I'm in charge.
Man,
we'll get back to this fascinating survey that proves men are idiots. I'd go with I don't know, 40 out of 50.
Really?
Yeah. Especially after yesterday. I might even go 45 out of 50.
Boy.
Oh,
what happened yesterday?
Nothing. I'm just going to call a friend.
Let's not.
He's connected.
Hey, chocolate and rugby coming up in sports.
All
Not
right. Thank you very much.
At the same time.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios where you can get parts for your cars or trucks because they'll go faster than you. And we call this the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you. You know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a two-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so, because I have a hard time listening to the love, love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Requests and dedications. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up. That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what? I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love with her. I remember that very well. Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do.
Just that one
just
time.
So you get the joke.
Intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like, they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you. If that ocean led to an English-speaking country, because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently. Not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it. know?
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you if I were already dying and you just needed my giblets.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
She's not kidding. She was.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
Let's go way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger or a, so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
Now, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out, and then we would change off the jackets. And we had our first gig in Marlin, or my friend Marlin at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. I played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We had the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit. You know?
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Bike.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brent there?
He's here.
Brett's here,
There you go.
Hey, Donnie.
That's you, it ain't poison. Just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much. That guy. And then Sunday, Kostaki Economopoulos.
Cool.
What if Kostaki Economopoulos
Shut your hole.
Thank you, Chris Economaki.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
See, he's only been here 2 hours, or not even 2 hours, and I've already got him ready to quit again.
We're here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy Lee. There's
Chick.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh.
Chick's stronger than that.
At the
You
I
can
Hate
take it.
Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi, Chick.
I coined a new phrase.
What's that?
Mental Health Day.
I like that. It's
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. And hello, Tom.
I got a letter here from Todd.
Todd is God.
Todd, kind enough to write, when somebody was ugly, my dad would always say, they're so ugly, they had to put a pork chop bone around his neck just so the dog would play with him.
Yep, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's an ugly kid.
Yeah, we were,
oh, boy.
And we were talking about animals because, Josh, you saw an article that said what?
1 in 50 men say they can outrun a champion racehorse, which is so funny.
Yeah, there's a whole list of animals they think they can outrun.
1 in 50 men couldn't outrun the milkman or the mailman. Come on.
And again, what did we say? The
The milkman.
Yeah.
Well, if they outrun, if they're outrunning the milkman, well, hey, it's 1953.
They couldn't outrun the Wells Fargo wagon.
Right.
They can't outrun the
Pony
future.
Express.
No, but Tom, that's right. You can't outrun the future.
Can't.
Okay. You might want to
You
keep that in
certainly
mind.
can.
Wait a second. Hang on a second.
You run out of track.
That really sounds like it means something.
Here. Okay.
A rugby game in France delayed after
I've always wanted to see this happen.
a stunt parachutist got stuck dangling from the stadium roof.
Oh, yes.
So cool.
I said dangling from the stadium roof. CNN reports the parachutist was part of a pre-match ceremony ahead of the European Rugby Champions Cup.
Little help?
Between Toulouse and English club Sale or Soleil. The man, a French army parachutist, was attempting to give up. Attempting to land on the field when he became entangled in the stadium roof.
I'm not sure if you can see him from the photographs because of all the smoking.
Stadium officials, as well as the Toulouse Team Lion mascot, created a makeshift crash mat for the parachutist. But
I have a question.
Not until fire services arrived, he was brought down safely.
So the guy's dangling. I mean, he's way up there.
Yeah.
And his chute, he's hanging from the chute. And obviously fairly helpless. And they set up like a high jump pit or whatever, pole vault pit thing kind of. I don't know where they.
Mattress thing.
But it says that as you indicated, the team mascot helped set that up. So my question is, does he leave on whatever, like the lion head?
Oh, you got to stick with the mascot code, yeah.
I mean, or does he?
It's probably his mat. He probably uses it for his stunts.
Yeah, you can't take your head off.
But I think Christy's right. That's exactly correct. I would assume that he has a mat for stunts.
Sure.
So they take it there. So in case the guy does fall, and it would have been a long fall.
Do you carry a knife with you in case you get in trouble? Would you cut yourself down?
I think parachutists do.
Yeah,
Really?
to cut off the main chute.
But in this case, that would have been.
Right.
Then he would have. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
But it doesn't show you in that photograph how high he is.
Wow.
Man.
It would have been.
But for the scope of the roof, you can just tell that's a giant arena
Doesn't look
stadium.
comfortable.
Oh, it's got to suck.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's obviously right on the lip of the. He just missed.
He was so close.
He sure did.
So close to it being really something.
Wow.
Well, actually, it's more something now because everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, but you don't want to be known as roof guy.
I always think, though, who first started that? The mascots at the NBA arenas always rappel down from the roof now or whatever.
That's great.
Why
It's a good show.
No, I don't know why.
Seems unnecessarily
when
risky,
you land on that floor, it's not going to be.
Well, they're professionals. They know what they're doing. I wonder if they cut off beer sales
during this.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, you get. Was it a rugby match or soccer? Oh, then never mind. You got to.
There'd be a riot if you cut off.
Yeah. Sorry,
don't do that.
I'm terribly sorry. What a stupid thing for me to say, Monsieur. I apologize profusely. I can run faster than a racehorse. Okay.
Have you guys ever wanted to parachute?
Nope.
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 Maybe. Yeah. It was a long time ago.
I used to go to a bar in DeLand.
Oh, that's a weird name.
Why do they call it?
Well, it was at the DeLand Airport. What'd you say, Christian?
A bar at the airport.
The sea.
There are a lot of parachutists there, and one of the bars has the ceiling is an old parachute.
Oh, cool.
And I always thought, wow, one cigarette the wrong way, this place is going up.
That's what you thought?
Yeah.
Remind me to not go drinking with you. I knew there were a lot of.
That was.
I wouldn't do it.
But it was really a little bar right at the little airport
Sure.
there. A lot of parachutists there in DeLand.
Why do they call it DeLand, Tom?
Oh, Christy, when you're parachuting, you look out, you can see to sea.
Floating through the air.
I used to do all that stuff. Go up in the blimp, go up in a hot air balloon, all that junk.
I'd like to.
Never again.
I'll be real scared. I'll be honest. I'll be real scared. But I would like to skydive and.
You can do the double thing where.
I'd still be. I think I'd be. Something about tandem makes me more scared.
Well, you're in front.
I know.
Yeah,
so if the chute doesn't open, you're going to break the fall of the guy that's your jump master.
It's the whole jumping part. I think once I'm out, I think it'd be awesome.
You don't have a choice.
Right.
They push you out.
Well,
when I bungee jumped, that was the hardest part. Was the stepping off the thing.
Right.
Yeah. And I asked the guy, please push me, and he goes, we're not allowed to.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah, at least the bungee.
And I never did get an explanation as to why back in the day you'd go to any outdoor concert and they'd have the bungee jump out there with the crane and the whole deal.
And then all of a sudden,
well,
I'm assuming
answered it.
Is it an insurance thing?
I think so. Yeah.
You mean they had with some guy? Well, it's a 80-foot drop and we gave the guy the 85-foot rope. That guy.
Well, yeah, or the insurance was way more costly than what they were making,
which is probably more accurate.
Yeah, I just think it's super cool, but I don't think I could skydive. Well, I can't now, but I mean,
you can't now.
Legally.
Oh.
Yeah, insurance thing.
Gotcha.
As you got older, the insurance would get more lax. Like, hey, the person's, this isn't you, but the person's 85.
No, it's me. You're looking at me.
No, I'm saying you're not 85.
You're saying you want me to jump out of a plane and have the chute not open.
No, but I would like to skydive with you. I think we have quite an adventure.
I want to throw you out of a plane.
I'd like to see that.
Without the parachute.
A friend of mine has done more than 1,000 jumps.
Man.
Whatever.
Now you're just giving the finger to God.
He's on 2 occasions, he had a so-called a streamer.
Oh, it's got to be terrifying.
That's where you have to get the backup chute out. Yeah, that's...
well, at least the backup chute worked.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to tell me the story.
Right.
But...
Chick and I watched that documentary. What was that called? Fly or something? Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, like everybody in the documentary is dead now.
Oh, those are the guys in the suits that have the... They
Flying
stick their
squirrel guys.
that's...
called Splat?
It's...
Ooh, yikes. What's coming up in sports, Chick McGee?
World record.
Oh, yeah. We had 3 yesterday.
Sounds like a goodie.
3 world records.
Yes.
That was too
Wow.
Coming up in the news, spinach ice cream.
Finally.
and a burger that tastes like human flesh.
Oh, what a boy. Can't wait to eat.
Wait a minute. Could we... do we have anything? Oh, here we go. What will make you feel more confident, men? We have something for you coming up, okay? Be ready to be... We're confident, we're men. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
So, summer always makes me think of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was making breakfast. You know, she could make waffles using nothing but a pancake and a hiking boot.
Nothing like the Vibram waffle.
Really?
I agree.
Boom! Want waffles? There you go. Boom! There you go. How's it start? Oh, yeah. Sneezing from the pollen. The chain caught my shoestring, hit the center bar on my bicycle, and almost lost my bearings. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Sunburned at the beach, in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back, you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sand burned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sun where the sand don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shots in the derriere. Something's crawling in the foot of my sleeping bag, and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. Caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime. I got foot sand on the sole of my burn. A lot of feet where the sand don't shine. I got shine soot on the sole of my fence. Oh,
Shine
something
soot.
else.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Beautiful.
Haywood Banks.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay, we have, I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Could you focus on the big screen?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hey, guys. It's some bitch Ed's out this week. He's at the National Toilet Festival in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
So no Ed Septic?
No Ed. It's me, Turd Wrench Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. He's out there in San Francisco for the Toilet Festival. Did you guys know that's where the Golden Gate Bridge is?
No. I think it's the Golden Gate.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
If you didn't know, Ed is my stepbrother once removed, and the once removed part comes from the time that Meemaw found us behind the shed and had to get the hose out to separate us.
I see.
Yeah, that was the last time we played pipes and drains again.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
It was the last time I played with pipes at all. Turns out that the flapper valve is more my speed.
Oh, really? Who knew?
Yeah.
Huh.
So basically, unlike that sumbitch Ed, I'm gonna fix your pipes and bang your wife. A small upcharge. I'll send you one of those cell phone videos when I get on back up to the shop.
Oh, nice. That's
All right.
exciting.
I'm gonna let you guys get back to it.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Turd Wrench Tina.
Turd Wrench Tina.
Wow.
All right.
How about that?
Good to know. Download the iHeartRadio app, and I'll tell you how to win them.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, we have a special guest.
Joining us in the studio, another Patrick.
Yeah.
It's Patrick Keane. Patrick, it's great to see you again. And you go by Patrick, not Pat.
Yeah, that's right. You know, thanks for having me. Good to see you guys, too. I right when I got out of high school, the It's Pat sketch was on SNL. Do we remember that?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Julia Sweeney. And and that came out, and I was like, I'm going with Patrick.
Yeah.
Here on out. I do not need people thinking I'm ambiguous.
That was a great.
You've got hormones going.
joke.
That's right.
Did you hate the sketch or?
I thought it was funny. It was cute.
Yeah, I
she
liked
did a
it
great
too.
job.
Yeah,
It is a she, right? Yeah, it was a she.
And she has there's a terrific one-woman show that she did a few years later that I'm sure is floating around the internet. Really well done. I would highly recommend it. Once again, the very handsome Patrick Keane is here with us. So I guess we could say we have two handsome Patricks.
Well, thank you for saying that.
I could tell you were getting mad.
No, sitting here stewing.
Patrick Keane is out on the road. It's the quad comedy extravaganza with Willie G, Patrick Keane, Al Jackson, and Frank Caliendo.
That's too much comedy.
That's a show.
That's far too much comedy.
Yeah, the Caliendo Cartel is what I'm calling it.
Oh, that's better. I wish you'd told me that before the break. I would have been able to use that.
Last time I saw Patrick, he was in a Henry Phillips video playing a sheriff, I believe.
Oh, that's right. The Highwayman.
The Highwayman. Yes. Check that out online when you get a chance. It's something.
Yeah. When was the last time we saw you?
I think it was pre-COVID, guys. I don't think it's since COVID. And wow. COVID, I tell you, man, next time we get COVID from China, we need to order it online. It'll be late. It won't fit. We'll have to send it back. It'll get stolen off the porch.
Yeah, but it's going to cost an extra 107%.
That's right.
But we want the Temu COVID.
But I was sitting it off with women who are COVID positive because they don't have any taste. I was like, this works for me. This is great.
Okay, there's a little joke, huh?
Are you a single man?
Yeah. I've never been married. I've never.
You have a girlfriend? Anything going on with your life?
Yeah, I have someone.
Is that right?
I have someone, huh?
That's ambiguous, but that's okay. Whatever you're into, we're okay.
I wouldn't tell us anything either.
People get weirded out. I'm at the age I'm supposed to be divorced twice.
Yeah.
Or if not 3 times.
Not 3. Yeah.
Twice for me.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I have to lie to make people feel more comfortable. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm divorced with like 6 kids, and they're like, "Oh, that's much better."
Yeah. Odd, isn't it? Yeah, I see. Our guest is comedian Patrick Keane. And you were originally from Toledo, Ohio, as I recall.
That's right. Yeah, I'm originally from Toledo. I'm mixed race. People don't really see that in me. My mom is white from Ohio. My dad's white from Michigan. So yeah, I'm mixed. They met at a Caucasian fusion restaurant.
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
The old Toledo Strip raises its ugly head again.
Buckaganian. Yeah, that's the scientific term for it. Well, you're a healthy-looking guy. You look like you get occasional amounts of exercise. Well, I mean, a lot of these guys come in; they're big fat loads, and it's nice to see someone who's staying in shape.
Yeah, thank you very much. You guys look great too. It is being out there and the dieting is tough. My sister's a physical trainer, and she's like, you should stay on it. So she was telling me about cold plunges. I don't know if you guys have.
We just had a story about that.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah, she's just like gets the heart rate going, builds that immune system, makes you feel young. And I got out of my first cold plunge. I looked down. I was like, that's too young.
Yeah. Absolutely.
How far back are we going? This is like 1800s pre-birth. Let's
right now. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, we just had an article about that. I'm not sure. I don't think I want to do it. I don't
want to do that.
rough.
I did it once, and I don't care to do it again. Although I felt amazing afterwards.
And we were. This is off topic, kind of, but we were talking about this Titanic museum, and you were saying they've got a bucket, and it's the temperature is of the water.
Yeah, it's not a bucket, but it's an exhibit where you can reach your hand.
Put your okay, and
more of a tub.
Okay, well, the larger point is it's the temperature of the water that's the salient characteristic of this discussion. And I use the word salient because it's salt water. And that's why they can get it below 32 degrees, right?
That way it won't freeze.
And people can barely. I mean, they cannot keep their hands in there long.
Salt content.
What a challenge.
Okay, let alone keeping the
wiener.
Patrick Keane Jr. down there. You get what's going on there? Oh, we're going to come back with Patrick in a second, but first we're going to check in with Chick McGee. He has a couple more stories, I understand, at
just one more.
OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
It's a world record, and it's always embarrassing. Stupid world record. Here we go. Cadbury has unveiled the world's largest cream egg.
I'm all for it.
Just in time for Easter. And there are no dimensions other than the weight.
It looks like an end table.
It looks like an end table.
Okay.
It's not as big as a Volkswagen Bug.
So as high as the end of my couch? Is that
There's a
what you're
place
telling me?
called Cadbury World in Birmingham, England. It will be there until April 27th, measuring 3 feet tall and weighing in at just under 100 pounds.
Am I the only fan of Cadbury cream eggs in the room?
Yeah, we like caramel ones.
Cadbury caramel eggs, raw.
Yeah, no.
The cream eggs.
I'm glad that
there's a picture of it.
Well, that doesn't look that
Well, that's
big.
ridiculous.
It'd be easy to find in an Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
The guy on the left, his pubic hair's down in there somewhere. You know that, right? In the egg. It's got a
beard in the yolk.
Really? You think it's pubes or his beard?
Do they make a
the
dark chocolate cream egg?
The giant, what?
A dark chocolate Cadbury cream egg.
Would you have a calorie? The giant chocolate egg took over 2 days to make using Cadbury's official cream egg recipe.
All right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Thank you very much. Now, it's time for us to switch gears here and head over to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
A Texas dentist was arrested after he was allegedly caught huffing and driving with 107 canisters of laughing gas in his car.
107?
That's a lot, right?
How many hits off of one canister can you take?
I don't know.
Well, there must be the smaller. Yeah, it can't be that.
Wouldn't you black out? I mean,
I have never done it, so I don't know.
Before you do, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I hope he's doing it when he's parked.
KTRK reports that Houston dentist and university professor Christopher Padler was caught speeding and initially refused to pull over. An officer reported finding 107 canisters of nitrous oxide in the backseat of his vehicle, while one canister was ice cold and attached to a mask. The officer stated the 39-year-old admitted to, quote, inhaling the gas, adding he had been using it all day. Court records indicate that Dr. Padler has been charged 3 times since October for possession of nitrous oxide.
I see. Yeah, he's got an issue.
He's got a problem.
And I understand he was very surly with the police.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he drove off and off.
Oh, Patrick, you don't have to clap.
You don't have to laugh.
You certainly don't have to clap.
No, we don't
condone that.
Huff, you see.
Would laughing gas help at comedy clubs if they plug that in the pipes? A little?
No.
I don't know. There'd be a lot of drooling. I know that.
Well, first of all, it's real tricky stuff.
Have you done?
There's no oxygen in it.
Oh, I always
at the dentist they hook it up so
Very
there's
little gets
oxygen flowing in with the nitrous.
Okay.
And
So if you're just doing straight up nitrous, it's
you could die.
It frees your lungs is what happens.
But it's very dangerous. But I mean, I assume it's the way he's got it going. If he's got a whatever it is, the mouthpiece, I assume it's not attached to his face. Probably would fall away if he passes out. The thing would fall away from his face. But still, I can't. You would pass out, I would think.
Why does it make you giggly? Is that why they call it laughing gas?
I don't know why it's misnamed. You don't get giggly.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
They say it's like a short LSD trip.
Yeah, people forget it is a hallucinogen.
It's intense, yeah.
Nitrous is, yeah.
But
wow, don't do that.
What is it? What's it called at the grocery store? It's in like Ready Whip or something.
Whipped cream, yeah.
The Whippets.
Yeah. You know, so you see someone, they've got all this foam coming out of their nose.
Oh, they could be rabbit.
They could have.
You're not doing it right.
Rabies. Could be rabies.
Maybe this guy was upset about the fact that his team tanked there at the end.
Do you become a dentist because you like the nitrous, or do you start liking the nitrous after being a dentist?
Probably the latter, don't you think?
I don't know.
If you're addicted to nitrous before you become a dentist, you
probably not going to get through dental school.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
You gotta,
you gotta want it, I guess.
Hide, yeah. There are plenty of drunks.
Well, didn't they start the whole Hazelton thing? Wasn't Hazelton started for drunk doctors?
Yes, I don't know. It was Hazelton in Minneapolis, yeah.
Well, didn't they start it for doctors that needed help? Okay, well, yeah.
It's very common.
And now with the history of treatment centers, it's Pat Godwin. Pat?
Well, I could do a Zagat survey at this point.
Just the ones you've been to, Pat.
Like a trip advisor?
I can tell you about the food. What's the best food?
Oh, thank you very much. We're going to hang out with our guest comedian, Patrick Keane. Also coming up, Sexy Time with Alli Breen. But right now, it's time to check in your ears with Raycon earbuds.
That's right. Raycon's everyday earbuds. They are perfect for mom on Mother's Day. Ever think of that? Whether she's hitting the gym or taking one of many phone calls that she has to put on speaker. No, not with Raycon. She'll talk right through the Raycon's everyday earbuds. And the latest model has been upgraded, and it's even better. Raycons now have a 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and she'll never ask you for Bluetooth help again. Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery, and Raycon earbuds active noise cancellation, starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's everyday earbuds come in all the vibrant colors to match your mom's style so she can get her swerve on. Is that a thing still? Raycons offers a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, too. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide for mom. That's Raycon, 20% off site-wide. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Time for a quick mini quiz. Coming up, the most common items lost in Ubers over the past year. They come out with a list every year. Who wants to guess what the number one item left in an Uber is?
Phone.
Phone is correct. Thank you very much, Tom.
I was going to say baby.
Pat and
it's not baby.
Prosthetic limb? Like a fake arm, fake leg?
Noxious fart gas.
Girlfriend.
Okay.
Is my mic on?
Okay.
Farts count? You leave a fart in an Uber? I bet you do.
Yeah, of course I do.
Crop dust here, too.
Thanks for the ride. Take that.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
I mentioned that our guests include that man. He is comedian Greg Warren, and this other guy who is word dude lexicographer. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Steve Kleinedler, who is originally from Flint, Michigan, now living in Boston, part of the American Heritage Dictionary Group. And they've got a bunch of books that are actually kind of fun. The series is entitled 100 Words, etc. 100 Words, for example, that make you sound great. 100 Words that make you sound smart. We're looking at 100 Words for Lovers for Greg Warren and Christy Lee. Here's one.
We're not lovers.
Well, no, but you're on your dream. But here's one.
Matter of time.
Here's one. Heartthrob.
Oh, heartthrob. Come on.
It's an easy one.
Sure it is.
I bet you're quite the heartthrob.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can feel my heart throbbing.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. When I pee, is that what you said?
Wow. Wow, that is really bad. Very uncomfortable.
Do you have another word? Now let's move on.
I like how the pigeon and I cannot lie.
See, that's where I say that.
One of your people up front were telling me you were having a problem last time with the word entrance. That you were all reading it as entrance.
Well, when we first got it, so why in the world would entrance be?
Oh yeah.
Why would entrance be
in a book about lovers?
About lovers.
That is not an entrance.
That is not an entrance.
That is the wrong entrance.
That is an exit only.
Yeah, that's how we were doing.
That's how we. Yes, you're right. Entrance was.
Yeah, here it is, right here.
Greg, your eyes are so entrancing.
See, I told you they twinkle. Look at them.
They do twinkle.
To fill someone with delight, wonder, and love.
It looks like an entrance to an empty room.
There's nobody home.
I got stuff up here, Bob. I got stuff up here.
I'm sorry.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, here we go, Greg. Here's an easy one. Ecstasy.
Oh, yeah.
Ecstasy.
And don't be going.
Do you know where I buy some ecstasy?
I'll tell you what would really make this date go better.
The only way I'm getting laid is if I can find some ecstasy.
Well, next word. All right.
You'll notice the American Heritage Committee did not put date rape in here for a reason.
Woo, all right.
Is roofie in there?
No, it is not.
Okay, here we go. Here's an easy one. Crush.
Oh, yeah.
I need to confess that
This chair's crushing my nuts.
Crush, please.
You are a horrible date
Yeah, you
doctor,
are.
counselor.
You're telling me?
I'll have a beer and she'll have an orange crush.
And keep them coming.
Now, here's a word. If you can use this on a first date, comely.
Oh, that's not. You don't want to use
If this
that word.
happens,
Went to my first luau, which was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. You know, they burnt the pig for us and everything. It was fantastic to see a pig come out of the ground and we just ate on pig. You know, I mean, it was kind of weird looking at him with his nose sticking out at you, but, you know, he was still delicious.
Yeah, sure.
I just ate from behind, you know, that's what I did.
Yeah, no pig face.
Yeah, right, you know, no, you don't want no pig face. But my cousin them eat pig snoot in St. Louis, which is crazy. They eat the snoot.
No way.
Yeah.
They do, really?
Heck yeah, they put barbecue sauce on it and eat it. They eat the feet. Some black
Yeah, you will not lead us astray, I guarantee.
Because I hate restaurants that have those, you know, named best barbecue ever, you know, and then you go in, it's some old burnt barbecue, and it don't taste good. I mean, they only have what you want because, you know, I'm from St. Louis. We eat rib tips, you know. And rib tips is like the top part of the rib, and you cut it in little. Oh, my good Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford is our guest, and so far we've had a tour of Hawaii. We have yet to see anything except for a pig nose.
Well, you know, I won a luau. I won the hula dance competition.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can move it, huh?
One thing I know about paradise for black folks is just it's something black people want to do that we see white folks do that we shouldn't do. Like, you know, go on the catamaran. That's just like being out on a raft with a motor. It ain't safe. and my wife went, let's go out on the catamaran. I said, have you ever seen a catamaran? You don't even know what it is. She's from Chicago. You don't know nothing about no catamaran. And then she can't swim. She ain't never been to a YMCA, learn how to float or nothing. But she want to go out in the middle of the ocean. See, I learned my lesson with that jet ski. They flying around on that jet ski, jumping up on the water. And I realized that water's hard as hell.
It is.
Because every time you hit a wave, man, my junk was hitting me in the chin. You know, so, I know.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Yes.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention you laid on a reference just now to I Think We're Alone Now.
Thank you.
Children behave.
Thank you. Nobody else got
It was
that.
really
Nobody
wonderful.
said a word.
That's
what
in
they
my
say
top.
when we're
Isn't that from
50 songs? I'm
Me
gonna
too.
Say.
It's
Tiffany.
Good. Not the Tiffany
No, the
version. Is it
original.
Tommy James?
Tommy James and the Shondells.
I Think We're Alone Now.
Yes.
Oh,
Really?
great song.
I don't hate the Tiffany.
What about Crystal Blue Persuade? That's not
What
even
about
the best.
Crimson and Clover?
That's not even the best Tommy James
it
song.
is.
Money.
Moni.
All of these are good.
You painfully unhip. What?
Is it true that he saw the MONY Mutual of New York sign and wrote Money?
That's absolutely true.
Okay, very good. Our guest has no idea what's happening. Patrick Keane, handsome young man, stand-up comedian, is here with us in the studio. Patrick is part of the, what are you calling it? The quad, what is it?
The Caliendo Cartel.
The Caliendo Cartel. It's Frank Caliendo, Al Jackson, Willie G, Patrick Keane. They're going to be in Fort Wayne this evening on the road. They're going to be in Fort Wayne tonight at a place called the Summit City. And then it's the Helium on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, it's Greater Cincinnati, Liberty Township.
Cool.
At the Funny Bone, then Sunday.
Fun.
On the road in Columbus, Ohio. You are a Buckeye. You said you grew up in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, you know, Toledo's a border town, so there's a lot of Michiganistan fans. You know, there's a lot of Wolverines. So the Friday before that game, all the schools, the kids dress in whichever, one of those two. And it's funny because you travel around the country, there's no other rivalry. Like, and then I went to high school in Southern California, and people said, oh, USC, UCLA is just as big. I'm like, it doesn't touch.
No.
Ohio State, Michigan. Yeah. I mean, and Toledo was almost a Michigan town, that
right.
battle war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We learned all about that.
Oh, you did?
Sure did.
That's okay.
We were just talking about it last week. There was an actual war. No blood was shed, though. Is that correct? Did they pick off one guy, maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't
Well, to give you
remember.
an idea, there are Ohio State fans as I'm talking to you right now, yeah, we won the national championship, but we lost to Michigan, and they will not get over that until they can beat them. You wait and see.
And they want the coach out.
Yes, they're talking. Yeah, get it. He just won the night. Shut up! Fire him! He can't beat Michigan.
Now, Patrick, we established the fact that you are a single male of a certain age.
That's right. Single, never been married. I'm not a father or husband. I do have all the side effects. I'm tired. I'm out of shape. I don't have any money.
Right.
I yell at other people's children. So
there you go.
I'm like a dad.
I see.
That sounds good.
Right? That's dead on.
Do you want to get married and have kids?
I don't know. That's a good point. Good question. I don't know. I think I'm old enough now to do the sugar daddy thing. Problem is there's no sugar. I haven't saved. Be like a sugar-free daddy.
Splenda.
Yeah.
Unequal.
Splendid. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, unequal. Yeah, these are all good. Now, you have been traveling the world, I understand. You do the cruise ships on occasion?
Yeah, a little of the cruise ships. It's tough, though, because you have so many different elements on a cruise ship, right? You have retirees, you've got young college kids, you've got the upside-down pineapple people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And to get all them to laugh at the same thing, not easy, not fun. You know, Pat.
I do, yeah.
I didn't know the upside-down pineapple thing until recently.
That's the
swingers.
Yeah. Swingers.
Wow, that is.
Yeah, I don't see you as being a big a force in the swinger community.
And also on the topic of pineapple, there's a restaurant I go to. When I order a thing of fruit, I don't want 90% pineapple. Stop it.
What do you want?
I want raspberries, blueberries. The pineapple stinks.
Right?
Order berries.
What about melon? A nice melon?
Occasionally, it's usually hard.
Like mango
Or honeydew.
I love
you can have a little pineapple though, right?
And their tea stinks.
Okay.
I got to get them to switch to Java House.
For the most part, do you like the ships, Patrick?
Yeah, for the most part. Other than the shows, other than my shows. But yeah. No, you're traveling, you're eating endlessly. It's funny that they have those buffets because you'd think like you need to stay afloat, but you eat those buffets, the ship gets further and further into the water.
Crazy.
I had no idea it worked like that.
Yeah, it's smart. You leave as a ship, you come back to port as a submarine. You know.
And you're not allowed to. What's the word?
Fraternize with the guests?
Hang out with the.
Depends on the actual,
Bang the help, I think, is what you're
bang
talking
the
about.
help. On Carnival, you can't bang the help. But
Do you have like a separate? Is there like a little nightclub just for the staff?
Yes, there is a crew bar.
The crew bar, yeah.
And can you? Well, you don't.
Very gray area, and I think it's almost like you get punished if you get caught.
Oh,
so
okay.
Just don't get caught.
A lot of guys are real sneaky about it. Yeah.
Have you ever had a dalliance with
doing some of the things that I've done? Yeah, naturally things happen. You know, on the high seas.
Sure. You can't stop love, Patrick. You can't stop love.
International waters.
Out there on the chop, anything can happen.
So some of these things are still perfectly legal if you're 20 miles offshore.
People need to know how to stay under the camera. So.
Yeah. Oh, say, speaking of offshore and illegal, did you see this marijuana survey? This is kind of an interesting story. We like to look at these various studies. Cannabis in the news all the time now because it's legal in, 20? I can never remember where it's legal anymore, but...
New studies suggest cannabis use significantly reduces sexual function in men. Researchers found men who regularly use cannabis reported lower sexual satisfaction, lower sexual desire, and more erectile dysfunction.
Yeah. Boy.
Cannabis users also struggled with sexual esteem and elevated sexual-related depression. Chronic use has been linked to lower testosterone levels, vascular problems, and disruptions in brain regions that regulate sexual function.
Interesting.
I'm surprised they haven't come up with some way to counter that. Maybe like a combination of Cialis and THC. But,
THC Alice?
Oh, there, you got it right there. THC Alice. It makes you. How do I word this delicately?
I don't know how.
High and hard?
High hard one?
You ever the old high hard one?
Literal.
High and horny?
Yeah, high and you're killing it, Josh. That's perfect. The Kush for your push. There you go. Thank you very much.
Something's coming. I mean, somebody. Well, something.
Is this? I don't smoke pot. Is this a thing though? I mean, is this like the equivalent of whiskey dick?
I think this is more long term.
Oh, is it?
Yes, from what I've read, it is. Yeah.
I am not a usual. I don't know because I've never.
I've never been with a man who uses a lot of marijuana, and I've
I
that
don't
you know of.
Well, that's true.
Andy has many secrets.
Oh, God. Andy's the last
You mean the
person.
toke captain? That's what we call him, yeah.
I mean, where is he? It's 4 a.m., Andy?
You mean, are you talking about Chief Big Bong?
Old Andy.
I would love to
Good
see
old
that.
Andy.
So
smoke 'em peace pipe.
What you're saying, Josh, is this isn't so. If you get super high, it doesn't mean that.
It might affect you then, but this is more long term.
If you use it over a long
You're
time, okay.
a regular user, like every day.
Okay, so like Bong Dong or something. Which,
No, he's got a new
Bong Dong might be a thing.
He's got a new movie out, Mickey 17. It's really good.
Oh, no, that's Bong Hoo June or whatever. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson, a great little actor.
That's tanking everywhere. If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We're visiting with Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Well, thank you for visiting. I enjoy that.
Our guest in the studio is the very handsome Patrick Keane. Patrick, you said your parents, one from Michigan, one from Ohio.
Yeah.
Now you're living in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm living in
I got all that. I got all that. Are you of Irish heritage, I assume, with a name like that?
Yeah, I grew up Irish. I'm not practicing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Put the bottle down.
But yeah. When we used to whenever our dad caught us drinking beer as kids, we were only punished if it was non-alcoholic. You guys,
That's an Irish family. Oh, yeah.
That's way up.
Oh, you're quite
we have a reputation to uphold. Like this is, you kids are out of here.
It's a well-earned one.
Now, what you went to high school though in San Diego or something?
In Santa Margarita. Carson Palmer just got named our high school football coach out there.
Wow, kidding.
So he's coaching our old high school team there, and raised in the suburbs. And a lot of suburban fathers, you guys know this, a lot of suburban fathers think their kids are going to the pros, and it's not happening. And it's like, your son's in the wrong end zone pretending he's an airplane, playing with dandelions. I don't think he's going to play in the NFL. My dad did his part. He was a big guy who was athletic. But if you want a son in the big leagues, you need to marry a big farm girl or a tough inner city girl or a big, tough South Pacific Island woman.
Sure. Absolutely.
Right, and you marry a sweet little Irish girl who likes musicals, your son might turn out to be a misshapen stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I see. A very good formula. Thank you. Patrick Keane is our guest. I turn over that way and I see Christine.
Can I ask a question? What was your high school team name? The Santa Margarita
Eagles, because there's mountains there and there's eagles.
Not the Pinot Grigio?
No, the Salty Oh, that would have been great. Yeah.
Now, did you go to one of those L.A. high schools that had the outdoor lockers?
We had outdoor lockers. Yeah, absolutely. And now no lockers.
That is so weird.
I know.
It's like then now the malls are that way in California in some places.
Lockers.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Every TV show. Don't they use the same school for every TV show?
Like it, but it's always
You
so
might as
cool.
well tell me I can record one show and watch another. I don't know what you're talking about when you say outdoor lockers. I don't get it. You had indoor lockers, right? You're a good Ohio boy, just like me.
No,
Inside.
It's cold here.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Locks would freeze.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
I had to wear coat and tie all through high school.
Oh, speaking of
I
that,
bet you did. You privileged. Sorry, my fault.
a new poll shows that wearing more dressy attire can give the average man a confidence boost.
Is that right?
Commissioned by Generation Tux, the Talker Research Survey of American men revealed that, on the average, man feels nearly 70% more confident when sporting their best suit or tuxedo.
70%.
That's
a huge amount.
Could I once again say, consider the source, Generation Tux?
Yeah.
First of all, great name.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a great name. And this is obviously, this is the season
Or tuxedo rental.
where tuxedo rental is a big
Prom,
thing.
weddings, everything. Yeah.
Generation Tux sounds like the age you get hemorrhoids. It's part of Generation Tux. Yeah.
Oh,
Boy, I bet that
tux
does
pads,
feel. If you've got
medicated
that hemorrhoid, have soothing, cool.
Is there an
Or after you've had a baby.
Is there an age component to roids?
I think so. Just everything's been around long enough.
You ever had them?
Gravity takes its toll. No, thankfully I have not.
Pat?
Never had them.
Joshy?
No, I've had an anal
fissure.
Yes, I've
Hang
had
on.
an anal fissure.
Everybody get comfortable.
I know.
I'm a fisherman.
Yeah, I'm an anal fissure. I like to put treble on something.
Now, I had an
I don't know how I got the anal fissure, and I asked, and they said it just happened.
Pegging?
I've never been pegged.
I had a fistula on my tailbone.
You had a oh dear, that's.
Would you like to hear about that?
I hope they eased it in.
Count fistula.
It's an ingrown hair that they found when I was a senior in high school.
Ooh,
and I
that had to hurt.
They had to sew me back up. I had 2 holes at one point.
Wow.
2 holes, no way.
We have to do count fistula for help.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Now, but so the point of the survey is if you're wearing fancier clothes, you behave better.
I feel more confident.
I feel way less confident when I'm
This is something
dressed
that's
up.
really surprising. 85% said they know the difference between a suit and a tuxedo. 15% of men don't know the difference.
That's about right.
Yeah, sure. A lot of guys never have to get dressed up at all.
All right. 1 in 5 men admit they don't feel confident about knowing how to tie a necktie. And 50% said they cannot tie a bow tie. That's really hard.
I can't either.
I can't.
Yeah.
I have a fake bow tie.
Yes.
Most
a clip on. I have a clip on. Bow tie. Yeah.
Now, I don't own any clip-on neckties, but you guys know I am a big proponent of them.
10% of the people surveyed do.
I am not. I do not.
Yeah.
You cannot tell the difference.
When I went to high school, the first day there, they walk around and they grab your tie and yank it. And there was one guy had a fake tie on. And
the preppy bully.
Never lived it
worse.
Oh no, there isn't. Yeah, try having no pubic hair, and you wonder why I hate athletes. There you go.
Hey, Piglet, get over here.
Yeah, I looked like Patrick Keane after he got out of the cold tub.
Cold plunge.
You know. Okay. But yeah, I can tie a regular tie, obviously.
Sure.
But
Well, not obviously. A lot of men can't, I bet.
I just had to wear one for something, and it took me 5 or 6 tries. I kept having the back part a little too low.
I was going to say, I never nail it first time.
Never, ever.
But I love it in the movies where the guy does that, takes a pair of scissors and cuts it off. Hey, got it now. We're good.
No, what is that, a Stooges movie? I don't think anybody...
Yeah. What are you, Harpo Marx?
Oh, it's the best.
What?
Yeah, and of course I have a couple of Jerry Garcia ties, which of course ties into our theme today, which is the song Dire Wolf.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Are you familiar with Dire Wolf?
Hi, welcome to hell. This is our theme song.
Sorry, Patrick.
You know this, Patrick?
I don't know this one.
Of course not. No one, no one alive.
Here's the hook right now. Don't murder me. It's Jerry Garcia and Robert Hunter wrote that one for the Grateful Dead. And the dire wolf is in the news because some corporation is doing the CRISPR genome splicing or whatever the hell it is, and they're creating new dire
I
wolves.
think we are alone now, Josh.
Okay, sorry. So would you wear a clip-on tie then, Josh?
I don't, but I think I think they should be socially acceptable. They look, if you had a lineup of 10 guys and they're all wearing neckties, you could not pick out the guy who's wearing the clip-on.
No, Chick, you have a clip-on ascot, is that correct?
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
That's from the Charles Nelson Riley line?
It's in the same box as my cigarette holder. Yeah.
Is anybody trying to...
Your smoking jacket.
Percy Dove tonsils is what I like to go by.
Is there a contemporary actor that is trying to pull off the ascot?
I don't think so.
Peter Bogdanovich, the director, did it a lot.
I think an ascot looks very cool.
Really?
Very European, very cool. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to look like Mr. Furley.
Oh, yeah.
All in on the bender.
Okay.
Mr. Paul Lind, while we have you here, I did have a question for
What's
you.
your question?
Where is the Sistine Chapel located?
Right next to the 15th chapel.
That's Paul Lind for you.
Now, you drove Paul in around at the Kenley Players, right?
Columbus, Ohio, I drove him around. He had issues with drinking, so they didn't want to have him get another DUI, so it was my job.
Will you please tell the story of there was an aroma, and he claimed, and you can use the V word.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was taking him. I got him off the plane, and
you took him from the air. You didn't get him off on the plane. I'm sure that you were a desperate young actor. Well, just this one time, if I get the gig.
Took him to this horrible Volkswagen. I had him and his partner, and they had 2 dogs with them. And I drive them to Columbus, across from the Neal House. Was where the show was at? And there's a trailer behind the theater. And I get him to the trailer. It hasn't been cleaned. Henry Winkler was there the week before, and it's filthy. It's just stuff everywhere.
And he comes into the trailer and he goes, "It smells like vagina, I think."
Fall in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I can't find. I'm trying to find contemporary actors who wear an ascot. All I've got are the late Cary Grant and the late Fred Astaire.
And both of them were very cool.
Yeah, but it's a tough look to pull off.
No George Clooney or anything. I'm trying to.
Yeah, no, you would kind of think maybe.
Did Drew Hastings do that for?
Well, there we go.
It's got good fashion sense.
Okay, you're right. Here we go. Prince Charles apparently wears one, and Ryan Gosling.
There you go.
Has been known to wear an ascot.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay, so and David Beckham.
Okay, and you're going to say David Beckham isn't cool? Come on.
No, he's not.
I think he wears it to cover up the over-tattooing that he did.
It's just because of his voice.
Yes, I do wear it.
This is my real voice.
Yes.
I was quite the soccer player in my day.
Mouse.
Okay, time now to educate you folks. Josh, you got a peel. There we go, right here. You know what this is?
I do.
Patrick Keane, I'll explain this to you. This looks like a Keurig cup. It is not. It's just a little bit bigger. You could kind of maybe drop a golf ball into this. This is from Java House, the official coffee, official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show. This happens to be Columbia Medium Roast. I'm actually drinking black tea right now. And the beauty of this is you don't have to put it in a machine that's all dirty and full of all kinds of spirochetes and germs.
It
No.
takes 8 minutes.
No, it's it's peel and pour. So if you want it hot, you put it in hot water, or if you want it cold, you put it in cold water. And they've even got stuff for Christy Lee for that post workout.
Yeah, the energy drinks are really nice.
And it's from Java House. And what this is going to revolutionize the coffee room at your office or on the job. You can keep these in the back of your car, and they're very, very handy, and I certainly recommend them. And like I said, it is the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. Now, what's that code word, Josh?
That code word is Bob and Tom. You're going to get 25% off your order when you type that in at javahouse.com. That's javahouse.com. Promo code Bob and Tom, all one word. Java House, again, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Break up with your Keurig machine. And actually, there's a video out there, if you'd like to see it, of me having to do that. I break up with
Now, do you admit in the video that your favorite is the cocoa?
I don't get into... I felt...
Is this off air, Josh? Am I allowed to say that you like the cocoa more than you like everything else?
Their hot cocoa is honestly the finest I've ever had. It's really great. Yeah.
Okay. It's Java House, revolutionizing coffee, etc., including the hydration drinks or energy drinks. Check it out and use that code, Bob and Tom, one big long word. We're hanging out with Patrick Keane. He is part of the nuclear Frank Caliendo. What was it again, Patrick? The
Caliendo Cartel.
Would you please write that down? Do you think I am?
Absolutely, yeah.
The Caliendo Cartel. It's Willie G. Happy day after the birthday, Willie.
Yes.
And it's Al Jackson and, of course, Frank Caliendo and Mr. Patrick Keane, great stand-up comedian. It's always a great pleasure to see you, Patrick. Now get out. No, we're gonna ask you to stay.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I want to make him feel like family by being mean to him.
All right. Well, you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. I might just get an ascot. I've got to put 4 knots in it and pull it out of my ass. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
But it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zakynthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Here, your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That is a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I've done a little.
I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper, you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room. Happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, my, if you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Maria Bamford is our guest. With us in the studio now, two comedians. We are joined by Jimmy Pardo. Also, another guy. It's comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, I understand that you have an injury, that nothing humorous about it, but you look like you're in a little bit of pain.
I broke my tailbone.
Yeah. Did you break it like recently or
a week and a half ago?
Okay.
Tailgating, following too closely?
You can't put a cast on that, can you?
No, you can't. No. I was drywalling. I kept bending over to measure and cut and everything, and I guess my leg muscles were too tight or something like that, and it kept rocking it back and forth till finally it snapped.
What? You didn't even hit it on me.
I didn't hit it on anything. From bending over, and that's the kind of shape I'm in.
Where's that
Wow.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, the doctor said it happens a lot to pregnant women, which was really awesome to hear from your doctor.
Are your breasts tender?
No, they're
You're
not.
the first man for that to happen to.
Was it?
Wow.
It sounds like it was incredibly painful.
It sounds like it is
Yeah,
painful.
my wife actually couldn't sit down for a while. Sympathy pains. What? What? Nailed it! Ding, 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 I thought we said there was nothing funny about this.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wait a minute, hold it. Hey! Yeah! Hello, Friday morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's time for the air base. Ooh, here we go. Come on now. Everybody got her?
This is the guy that perfected it, Jimmy Pardo, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
Hey, hey, what the matter with the head?
Do you know the lyrics?
Little red ball.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the guy? Say it again. Hey, hey, what the matter with your head?
Chicken? Oh, we've got something new.
What happened?
Oh, Lou Reed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Jimmy Pardo on the air base, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I go this way.
Oh, now suddenly it's in a stand-up acoustic. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Very nice.
Hold your left hand higher. Remember, it's you.
Jerk.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Got it. That's it. That's it. You ruined it. You ruined everybody's fun.
Sorry.
You ruined everybody's fun.
We'll look forward to seeing Kostaki. He's going to stop by the studio on Monday. You got the day off, Jay?
I do. I'll miss him.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, well.
Okay. Thank you very much. Josh is going fishing. Work.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. We have a guest. We have a special guest.
We do. Are you related to the famous cartoonist?
Was it Bill that did Family Circus?
Yeah, Bill Keane.
It's spelled the same.
Yeah, it is spelled the same.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever funny, the Family Circus?
Yeah. Kind of sweet.
Yeah, it was just sort of
a smiler.
That was a
amusing, right?
One pager.
Yeah,
what were they called?
one panel.
Yeah.
I feel like that and Peanuts were the first two comics. Like if you're going through the comic section, do you remember? Those were the first two, I feel like.
And but Peanuts has really survived.
Yeah.
There's a huge Peanuts promotion right now at Starbucks. And I was saying this the other day, every year they have the which dead people make the most money. And every year Charles Schultz is number one.
That's unbelievable.
The Peanuts.
All these years.
Yeah, good luck.
And he passed away right after he released the last. He passed away like the next day.
Well, yeah, but it's Peanuts is still out there, and
Nice
but
family.
usually Elvis is on the list or Marilyn Monroe or whatever. But yeah, Peanuts, and there's a whole thing they're doing at Starbucks with. I read about it. I haven't been there, but you can get some kind of a $40
that story somewhere.
thermos or something.
Is the great Jim Davis still alive?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I've always wondered if there was a cartoonists convention, like a weekend or something, where they would all get together.
What kind of pencils are you using? Well,
I don't go
right. Exactly. Yeah.
But no, that'd be fun. I mean, the ladies and gents that do that probably don't get much of a chance to get together.
Exactly, and they would just talk about.
Remember, we'd all go to those radio things and look at these other guys and realize how we could look down on them.
But they would also kind of tease each other. Yeah.
Regular radio clowns.
Like Charles Schultz would walk up to Jim Davis. So, does that your cat still hate Mondays? Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, working that one, huh?
Yeah.
Gary Larson doing something weird in the corner.
Well, he's a genius.
It's a dying art, isn't it? Cartoonists.
It's what?
A dying art.
I hope not, but yes, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean,
hope
you can
not,
just
too.
type in something into AI now, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
You should subscribe to the New Yorker. You get a cartoon every week. And
I'm very well aware.
Humorless.
What do you mean? Are you kidding me?
You're not one of those. I've never taken
we
you
denied the pig a bank loan.
Yeah. You're not one of those guys that. Have you seen the latest New Yorker cartoon?
I would never mention it to you.
He is one of those guys. Yeah.
I never mentioned it to anybody. The only time I ever mentioned it was the obituary cartoon, which is my favorite of all time.
Well, that one at least has a joke in it.
Of course, most of them are very.
Most of them are comedically impenetrable.
Well, if you've cracked open a book, maybe you'd get them.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Maybe they don't. They don't open it up when you have that birthday party for Stalin every year. Let's get over to our guest.
You leave my politics.
Sing the Internationale for us, won't you, Josh?
Good for the workers. Good
Your
for the
stuff is my stuff.
That's right.
That's right. You got to teach the proletariat.
Yeah, okay. Patrick Keane is our guest, and he's really regretting getting up early. Tonight it's Fort Wayne, Indiana, right? You're going to be in Fort Wayne.
It's so funny you guys know the schedule so much better than any of the comics. Comics never know. They're just like pointing me to the stage. But you guys Fort Wayne.
But you'll at least get there.
Right.
With Haywood Banks, on more than one occasion I've gotten that phone call. Hey, you want to have dinner? What are you doing in town? Oh, I thought I had a gig there. It turns out it's next week. Oh, okay, come on over. But see, you're not that dumb. You ever missed a boat because you're doing all those cruise ship things?
That's true. Doing a lot of cruise ships. Never missed a ship. Wanted to.
Oh man!
But Pat has told me they will go to incredible lengths to make sure you guys get there on time.
I missed one. Their fault. It was terrible.
Did they?
It was their fault.
But don't they on occasion fly people in and off the planes on the boats? Excuse me, on a helicopter.
No, not a helicopter, but 3 days of traveling to get to the ship. It's crazy.
Oh, you met the ship while it was.
Yeah, because it took off early.
What was your favorite ship?
A Royal Caribbean is mine.
Any particular vessel?
Oh, geez, the Oasis of the Seas, those three big ones, the big ones, the Allure of the Seas.
How big is the stage area?
It's actually more like a comedy stage. It's tinier, yeah.
Oh, they do like a little. It's not a huge.
They do a show every day.
Because they'll have huge places in there, right?
Yeah, the auditorium
Yes.
thing, and it's a tough room to fill because that's a lot of laughter just escapes into the room instead of those low ceilings.
Yeah. Is there a particular crowd that's usually drunk? Is there like a midnight Friday night?
They have booze packages, so typically they can be pretty liquored up.
That's the thing is you have drunks, but then you also have these 80, 90 something year old couples that are teetotalers, and so you're like, how am I possibly supposed to tell jokes that connect with both groups?
Yeah. You remember penises, Dolores? I'm going to tell a few jokes about them. You folks over here, take your hands off them for just a second, for God's sake.
It's a 7 wheelchair minimum. Some of those. It's some of those rooms.
Now, if you were going to, if someone said, "Hey, I want to go on a cruise," what's the best place to go?
Oh God, I love Alaska.
I was just going to say,
every comedian says that.
Yeah. Because you're just, and you're in the States. You can get on your phone, you're in the States. And you just kind of go along the coast and you're swept to what it's gorgeous. So beautiful up there. Yeah, the mountains, ocean.
Oh, I've got to
do just it. Like, you're like in an old movie. It's like from when you're a kid. It's just beautiful.
I want to take that train across Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Then get on that cruise. That'd be great. That'd be great. Now, we have time for Christy to do a very short story. What have you got over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk?
A team of scientists has designed a splash-free urinal. They have calculated when the flow of urine hits the urinal surface at 30 degrees or less.
I bet it's not.
Splashback is greatly reduced.
Wait a minute. Just read that sentence again.
Not eliminated, greatly
when the
reduced.
Flow of urine hits the urinal surface at a 30 degree or less angle, splashback is greatly reduced.
It took a team of scientists to figure this out?
Took a team, Tom. Team of scientists.
Takes a team.
But this is not saying urinal cake or urinal mat. This is the urinal surface.
Itself. They created two designs, Josh, dubbed Cornucopia and Nautilus that have correct imaging angles to capture urine without splashing back.
Nautilus? Mm-hmm. What, are your shoes going underwater? You know what, you ever go to a place that has those, there's a place downtown that has the urinals from...
With the hole in the wall?
100 years ago. That's a glory hole, Josh. They have the ones that go all the way to the ground.
Yes.
Or the floor, rather.
Why did they do that?
Like $1 million worth of porcelain?
Yeah. I don't know why someone didn't say, something.
That seems like a lot of waste.
Even a 2-year-old can get it a little bit higher.
Now, those are splash-free, I would think.
No, you're getting all over your shoes.
All over your shoes, I would think. According to the researchers, if the 56 million urinals in public restrooms in the United States were replaced with this Nautilus one, it would prevent nearly 265,000 gallons of urine from splashing onto the floor each day.
It's a completely ridiculous statistic.
What do you mean? They did the numbers. They crunched them.
So we're going to start replacing every urinal so that this dumb statistic can be... Look, I say we should all go off bridges. Men, stop using urinals. Go outside.
You know what the disappointment is about peeing off a bridge or any really high? The stream tends to fall apart.
Yeah.
If it stayed a full stream all the way down.
Oh, can you imagine standing in the Mackinac Bridge with 12 guys and hitting some sloop as it goes underneath? Hey! You lost the Chicago to Mackinac, you loser.
This is nature's way of making sure we're not just peeing off the highest buildings.
You guys are crazy.
I'm just sorry that these scientists are working on, I don't know, maybe a cure for cancer, not how to make your urine splash less.
Yeah.
They have the cure for cancer.
The
government won't give it to us. They got cars that run on water, too. They don't want us to have it. I had a buddy who had it. He found it. Damn right. Sons of bitches.
I missed it.
You sold a story to the National Treasure producers. I told my daddy.
I missed the days of the cigarette and the urinal. She had some name for it.
I do, too. Sink the Cigarette was one of the funnest games, and I always felt bad for girls.
Sink the Cigarette.
We didn't get to play
Sometimes I like playing peel the wet toilet paper off the side.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's fun,
too. That's a good one.
Have you guys ever play, see if you can get the entire surface to be bubbles?
What?
No.
Sometimes you urinate and it's so many bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
You're drinking a lot of beer.
So no. You take a straw. You bend over.
All right. Well, as usual, you've pissed on our fun. I can tell you that. Say we'll be right back.
I'm so sorry, guys.
We'll be right back.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios.
Yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom.
And I'm Tom. KIZZ-FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it! Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl.
That might be a pretty good idea.
I'd killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash. Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was great this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're...
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I got to go to the freaking funeral.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Last time you were here, Eric, you impressed us with your musical skills. You,
Oh, that's right. You are a manualist.
Manualist.
I am.
Now, for those that don't know what that means, manualism is the art of manipulating one's hands to make. There you go. To make that sound.
That wasn't me yet. I didn't.
There we go.
You must be.
Sorry, excuse
me.
me.
You must kick ass
That
at parties.
that was my no hands.
Yeah, I know the chicks dig this.
Yeah, well, I know they do. Yeah, if you're at a party.
Yeah, this is my go-to on a first date.
I'm gonna say, if you're at a party and you see Eric and there's a big group of guys hanging around him, this is what they're doing.
They're looking for that, and then my Dungeons and Dragons kit too. I'm doing that.
So,
Give Give us a sample.
All right, there you go.
Very nice.
Push it. I see the group of guys laughing now at the party.
Wow.
While the girls are all over there rolling their eyes.
That is amazing. Have you ever been laid doing that?
Just saying. Don't forget Thursday night, Caliendo and Company. That's what I'm calling at Helium.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. From the Silac Insurance News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick McGee.
There's Jessica Alsman. She's here.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Can we start doing that thing they do on news now? What we're discussing this hour.
Oh, yeah.
No. He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom. We have a special guest.
Comedian Patrick Keane is here with us. Handsome man, single man. Handsome single man. There you go.
Special K, they call him.
That's right. Wow, thank you guys. I'm getting all kinds of nicknames today.
Did you have a nickname when you were?
No, Bugs Bunny, because my teeth. Frank makes fun of my teeth too, but I've got teeth. Bugs. So I have big teeth. I have big teeth.
Oh,
let me see.
Teeth. Yeah,
so, they're pretty big. Like the microphone gets smaller when I walk up to people.
the microphone. Lauren, look at this.
Yeah, but they're not buckers or anything. I mean,
they're not.
They're conveniently tucked.
Buckers. Where did you pick that up?
Tom
Instead of
loves
saying
that word.
buck teeth or whatever, you say buckers.
I've always said buckers.
I know it's wrong. It doesn't mean anything.
No, I can remember
no one else says that.
My buddy Pete would always say, "Check out the buckers on that."
Pete's a jackass. Plain and simple. Pete's to blame. All right.
I'm just saying, our guest does not have buckers.
Yeah, the dentist appointments take a long time because you got a lot of surface area to clean. So by the time I'm done with my cleaning, I'm due for the next clean.
Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah, it's like the Chicago Skyway. Perpetually under construction. Yeah.
Now, do you,
nice teeth.
Do you rotate your toothpaste like I do?
Oh, yeah, I mix it up. Yeah, I like to mix it up. And I rotate toothbrushes. There's a lot of people in the rotation.
Yeah, I got 3 different types of toothbrushes, got all kinds of different toothpaste. Oh, yeah. How about you, Josh?
And they still look that bad?
Yeah.
I have one toothbrush. It's a great, it's one of those Sonicare, terrific.
They're dingy.
Dingy.
Your teeth are dingy.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Well, you guys love each other. It's
yes, a lot of love.
Shut up,
We have
Keane.
normal-looking teeth, not bright white like Hollywood.
Do you remember the controversy in the NFL this fall?
What?
Oh, this from someone who doesn't know about sports, let alone the NFL. Yes, Tom, what was the controversy?
About one of the announcers and his teeth were way too shiny. Remember this?
They were insanely white, yes.
Yeah.
Who?
No, it was...
Buckers?
What's his name? The guy whose brother has the long...
Joe Buckers.
I'll think of it.
The Ryan brothers?
Yeah.
Rex Ryan? Yeah.
Remember that?
Rex Ryan has white teeth, yeah.
No, but they looked like they were neon for a couple weeks, and people were commenting about it.
People are talking. Yeah, that's right.
No, you shouldn't complain, because you can't see your teeth.
You might not even think I have teeth. I keep talking like
It
this.
has little teeth.
You don't have these teeth.
See, you got to go like this, or do people even see them?
Just shut up. We're going to fist fight here any minute.
Well, I don't have to worry about hitting you in the teeth.
Have you ever gotten hit in your mouth by your mom from the front seat?
Oh, boy. Well, you're in the back seat. She leans over and does the
whack. Oh, man.
A lip leader.
Boy, oh, boy.
Yeah, Patrick, it's an interesting show. Chick had a terrible childhood. I had a good one. And that's kind of a yin-yang.
Okay, no, it's perfect balance.
Yeah,
Okay, very
that's
good.
That's what it is, a perfect balance.
No, so we don't talk about that all the time. We talk about things in the news. Do you follow the news at all?
What we're discussing this hour.
Yeah, I think, because naturally you have to. Like, comics travel so much. We perform in every type of market, every demographic, socioeconomic group, all that stuff. So I think comics should be encouraged to talk about the stuff. But you follow it and it can get down and you're like, oh, wow, the world's gone to hell. But and gotten so violent. But I don't think the world ever got violent. There was no got. The world's been violent since the beginning. Cain killed Abel. Right.
Sure.
The third person on the planet killed the fourth person. Wow. We weren't even able to make it to 3 people. Wow. Before somebody was. At one time, a third of the people on the planet were murderers. Right? Wow. A third of the people in the hood aren't murderers. A third of the people who own guns aren't murderers. A third of the people in jail aren't even murderers. San Quentin, Folsom Prison, and Alcatraz are safer than the book of Genesis. Wow. You're right. You thought Compton and Baghdad were tough. Try downtown Eden after the sun goes down.
It's scary.
Murder and violence at person 3. One couple had 2 boys who had the world to themselves, and one of them was claiming this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Cain killed 25% of the world's population. That's more than Stalin, Hitler, Idi Amin, Pol Pot, King Herod, Genghis Khan, Manifest Destiny, typhoid, cancer, AIDS, cooties, all combined, right?
Right.
Cain killed a third of the people he knew. He knew 3 people. He killed one of them. If you knew Cain, you had a 66 and 2/3% chance of survival. There's no such thing as the good old days. There was no perfect time to be alive. There was like one good day. It was half a day. Adam and Eve were naked alone in an oasis.
Yep.
Lunchtime came. People got hungry. Apples were eaten. Boom, Detroit.
Bravo. Mr. Patrick Keane. That explains it.
Yeah.
And that's the news.
In a nutshell.
And that's the news. Well, we have some other news with Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Well, we could talk about the latest from Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams. They apparently have made a spinach flavor. It's called Green Smoothie.
Jenny needs to stop.
She makes good ice cream. When we were in Columbus, I stopped there. It was really
chocolate
nice.
or something, a normal flavor.
I'm sure you had cauliflower.
And Brussels
I did not have
sprouts.
cauliflower. I had buttered pecan, actually.
Tell the world what your favorite pizza crust is, Christy. Go ahead.
Cauliflower crust?
Cauliflower crust
Joyless.
for a pizza. Joyless.
Green Smoothie is a combo that combines light green colored spinach and fruit flavors with a swirl of white coconut cream.
Real dumb.
Yeah. 6 years ago, Van Leeuwen Ice Cream launched a spinach-flavored ice cream in honor of Popeye the Sailor's 90th birthday and celebrating Fleet Week in New York City.
Fleet Week?
The limited edition spinach-flavored Popeye's Fleet Treat ice cream at the time contained cashew milk, extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, and spinach roughage.
Sucks.
I don't think olive oil was a virgin, by the way.
Not even an extra virgin.
No.
Because
Pluto and Popeye were trying to hit.
by the way, the distinction, I figured this out, extra virgin means when you were a teenage girl, you didn't own a bicycle.
There was absolutely no chance. Okay, gotcha.
You didn't like the hymen material?
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good.
So green smoothie ice cream, you would try that? That sounds like right up your alley.
A green smoothie, I mean...
Really good.
That would be good. I just don't know I love spinach, but I'm not sure I'd like it in my ice cream.
Well, you don't really taste it much, I don't think, in a smoothie, do you? I don't.
Yeah, no, you usually taste whatever the fruit is that they put in.
Exactly.
But, I love spinach too. I just don't want it in my ice cream. You're right.
Yeah. Now, coming up, we have a little show we call Sexy Time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to let you weigh in, Patrick. You're welcome. People calling with their love troubles. Perhaps maybe you have had love troubles in the past.
He's never been married. He doesn't have any kids. What the hell does he know about it?
He's not.
I mean, his opinion will be welcome. Yeah.
He's been around the world. I'm sure you've broken a few hearts along the way. Perhaps had yours stomped on, spit out. And,
what?
Yeah. You don't think so?
Moments, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll certainly look forward to that. Right now, I want to talk to you about my buddy Steven Singer. Speaking of love, Stephen is kind of the love expert because just around the corner, it's Mother's Day. Everybody loves their mom, and most people love their mom. And, And Stephen has a great way to express that love with the limited edition. There are not too many of these. The 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day. That's right. It's a real rose dipped in 24-karat gold. This flower will not die. It'll be there forever. It's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Steven Singer, famous for his lifetime guarantees, of course, on all his great jewelry. And he is the diamond expert. And it's only earthborn diamonds, none of the fake stuff. And Steven has that great upgrade thing. Maybe you got your mom some nice, beautiful diamond earrings last year. You want to make them bigger? Well, you can do it. Steven Singer Jewelers is the place. Check out all the details. By the way, these roses come in a beautiful gift box. There is a personalized Mother's Day note. Tell all those moms how much you love them. Shipping, of course, is free. The only place to get this is Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find them at IHateStevenSinger.com. These will not be restocked. Steven has made this very clear. Once they're gone, they're gone. Mm-hmm. It's a limited edition, apparently limited to the point that we don't have ours yet. Can we please get ours in the room so I can show people?
Soon.
Okay. Steven Singer Jewelers. Don't forget the earrings. What's your favorite bracelet? The
At Last bracelet.
That is also
Beautiful.
a great value. Highly recommended. Yep. And say your lady, maybe your wife is a mom.
Yeah.
And you want to maybe have another baby or at least practice. Get her the At Last bracelet. You'll thank me.
And he knows about modern times, Stephen. He no longer sells tennis bracelets. Now they're all pickleball bracelets.
Very good.
Isn't that nice?
That's very nice.
So pick one of those.
That's almost a good idea.
Yeah.
We could polish that into a concept and move forward. I like that very much. It's IHateStevenSinger.com. Don't tell him what a terrible job we've just done talking about his place. And Steven's a great guy. He's a dog guy. He's a dog guy. We love him.
That pickleball, huh?
If your dog is a mom, he has dog jewelry.
He does have dog jewelry.
She's no dog. It's Alli Breen coming back with us with Sexy Time. We're on the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
So Dan, you're getting divorced. Huh? I know, yeah. But I mean, really, even on like careers, I mean, it is tough, on the road. But we're just so different too. Like, comedy, and she is an electrical engineer. Very, very different worlds.
Okay. Wow.
And I probably should have listened more too, because I realized after her doing that for 9 years, the only thing I know about her job is that it has to do with electricity and engineering, and that's it. It's so boring. Like, I hate it. Like, she would try and describe it to me, and she would use these technical words that I don't understand. And then she would dumb it down with smaller technical words I also don't understand.
All right.
So it would just be frustrating. Like, I would feel like some dumb monster just incapable of knowledge. Just like, me no like talk now. Dan Hart hurts. Dan Hart sad. I mean, seriously, the things she would say.
That's very good.
But it
I
would
have to
be
admit.
like, would you guys understand this if she's trying? I'd be like, what do you do? She's like,
Are you asking us if we understand
like, here's-
divorce?
No, the job. The job.
The job.
Oh, the job. Okay.
Like, okay, this is the kind of thing she would say. I'm like, no, seriously though, what do you do?
Right.
She's like, well, right now I design schematics to handle the downtown power grid voltage distribution. What?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's the schematic do? She's like, well, schematic doesn't do anything. It just shows where the load's being carried. And I'd have to go 8th grade to make myself feel better. I'm like, I'll show you where the load's going to get carried. Dan happy now. Dan Hardy's fun again.
She'd be like, Dan, I'm serious.
Typical guy. Oh, yeah.
Dan got big load.
Yeah.
Dan been on road.
The problem was it was so dry. I knew I'd have to work so hard, and then in the end, it would just suck anyway. It would just be something boring I wouldn't care about.
Right.
Sometimes I'd want to just say, look, just stop talking. Do you or do you not build robots? No?
Yeah.
Why are we talking?
She could build a robot.
Yeah, I guess she
Electrical
could.
engineer, sure.
Yeah.
I know. Why can't you do that?
She probably will.
Still,
Yep.
Yes, one that
Replace me.
listens. Yeah.
Someone she can get along with.
Yeah. Who doesn't like meat? Hello.
Yes, that could very well happen. It'd be kind of a dillbot.
Okay. I think that's
So
the
it likes
first time
pickles. All right. Okay.
insulted someone's ex-wife on the air.
No. A dillbot makes perfect sense.
If she's an electrical engineer, she can, make her.
Yeah, make whatever she
Who
wants.
knows? I'm sure she's a lovely person.
I just picture my son saying, my new daddy's a dillbot.
I'm not sure that.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So, how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
What happened?
Okay.
What just happened there?
What did you say? Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom?
I just appreciate the fact that our guest comedian Patrick Keane chose to go with a stage name instead of his real name of Economacopoulos.
Oh, you can't say Economopoulos? Is that what you're...
I've been struggling with it, okay?
Yes, you have.
No.
Only known Kostaki for 30 years. You'd think you...
Patrick Keane is our guest. It's nice to see you, Patrick. We're going to go via satellite to New York City, I think, and...
well, this is...
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing there. It looks like Jason's computer screen.
Avi, you've been doing your taxes? Okay.
There she
Oh, this is Alli Breen with the librarian look.
Oh, what's up, Egghead?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Going for some glasses.
Alli, you,
Egghead?
Egghead.
you look like Catwoman during the day.
Yes.
Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
The Scandinavian Catwoman, you're obviously.
Sure.
Very blonde, very, yeah.
Do you
I was
usually...
going to say, wasn't Halle Berry Catwoman?
Yeah, not the Eartha Kitt.
Right.
Yes. It's a dangerous
More than
territory.
Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah.
Do you ordinarily wear contacts?
I don't care.
No, I just got glasses though, and I'm trying to wear them now because. Do you like that?
Yes.
I don't know if I went too New Yorky with like the thick rims.
The only question I had, Allie, is why didn't you get the big ones?
Oh, they
Thank
look
you. Thank you.
I know exactly. They're huge.
Thank you.
Did Woody Allen put up a fight? When you ripped those off his face?
But it was a good choice.
Robin Harry Carey's grave. Okay.
It was a good choice getting the fake nose with them. Okay, let's just move forward.
Oh, my gosh.
There we go.
You guys are awful.
No, they look. I think they look great.
Real good.
I do. I'm gonna get some other ones because they're so expensive. I just found out about Warby Parker where you can get some cheap ones. So I'm gonna try to get some like.
They're not
less,
that cheap.
Oh, they're not that bad compared to the regular. They only show you like designer glasses. It's ridiculous.
Well, you can do the thing where you're the librarian and your hair is kind of back, and
Yes,
you take the glasses off and shake your head and take your shirt off.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Is that working?
Tom, haven't we told you about describing sexual situations on the air? No one enjoys it when you do that.
Sorry.
No
There's
one.
someone out there. There's one person for sure.
Real panty lifter.
Tom makes me hot.
Thank you.
Then, of course,
kink.
No, I
you
mean,
can be semi-clad.
now how long have you been wearing the glasses?
I just got them like 2 weeks ago, and I'm just starting to wear them.
Now, are you wearing?
They're just reading, really. So it's
okay.
like just below. It's progressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care what your politics are. Have you worn them in bed yet?
Why would you wear them?
I have not worn them in bed.
You want to get an eyeful if you know who. How close is that thing going to get to me?
I wear mine.
You wear your glasses in bed?
I take them off half the time, I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it so
you put them on when something important's about to happen?
Things I want to see happening,
reasons.
yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They get in the way.
Yes. You make the conscious decision. I need to look at this.
Yes.
You reach for the glasses.
I do.
Is that right?
Yes.
Do you have one of those chains around your glasses so that if you have to get back, get a look-see, you can fly them back on? Allie,
all of my teachers had those glasses on a chain.
I have those for my. I have those for my sunglasses.
I bet you do, there, Grandpa. Yeah, I bet you.
No, it's convenient.
Is that right?
Yeah, you get your sunglasses on, you can pop them back on.
Sometimes they fall
And
off.
you don't lose them. I
Sons of bitches.
Get my food puree.
And then all I did was I mistook the gas for brake, and the next thing you know, I'm in the produce department in the car.
Hey, Allie, this is like a Clark Kent Superman thing. You're kind of in disguise with those on. And
Is it really different?
I just noticed those look like those gag glasses you get when you're a kid that are wider than your face.
Oh, no.
Stop.
They are.
They don't.
Too big.
They're not too big. They really
Speaking
are.
of gagging, isn't that
listen
what you
to
put your
them.
glasses on for, Josh?
Oh my God.
Hey, do you know our guest, Allie? We have a great guest in the studio, terrific comedian. His name is Patrick Keane. Have you ever seen Patrick on the streets of New York?
I feel like we've run into each other, but I feel like maybe it was L.A. You're in New York?
Yeah. I think it was L.A. where we've crossed. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. A while ago. Good to see you, Patrick.
Likewise. Good.
What if
to
we
see you.
found out they just had a torrid love affair? It's so awkward right now.
There's some real bad blood between us.
Banged it out on the Bay Bridge.
Wouldn't be the first time we've had done that on this show.
Yeah.
Okay, Patrick, I'll explain how this works. People take the time and trouble to write about their love troubles to Allie, ALLIBREEN. I spell it out because that's how you find her on social media platforms.
Poor bastards.
And then she reads us the letters, and we help.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
We help. That's
we
true.
try to. Okay, so
We do
Allie,
the Lord's work.
give us a sample, please.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend kisses her dog on the lips and then goes to kiss me without washing her face.
No.
Let's clear it out.
That dog licks buttholes. And she tells me if I don't love her dog, I don't love her.
Allie.
I don't care what we do the rest of the morning or the rest of the week. Let's not forget this moment. Okay?
That's my favorite band.
Buttholes?
That dog licks buttholes.
I don't think we should. All right. Allie, what else? So what's the
Nobody
problem?
loves their dogs more than I do, but I don't let them lick my face.
No, don't do that.
I just don't.
No, you're precisely correct. No, don't let your dog lick your face.
Why?
No, their mouths are cleaner than humans.
No,
You can let your dog lick your face.
If a human's out in the backyard eating crap, okay?
Do you kiss your cats? Do you kiss your cats?
Well, oh yeah, definitely.
See, I kiss
definitely.
my
cats
dogs.
lick my face.
Yes.
Yep, definitely. I would 100% do that.
So this guy says, "Hey, how do I tell her or what?"
Well, she says, if you don't love my dog, you don't love me. I guess she's refusing to wash her face, and he says, can't she just wash her face? Yeah. So apparently he has told her, and she basically says, nope.
Oh, she
deal
should
breaker.
wash her
You have to
face.
kiss me after my dog kisses me.
He should just carry around some handy wipes, the kind that are the moist towelettes. Then when she comes over, just give her a quick
Wipe?
once over, wipe down her face.
She's not going to allow that.
Or that spray, like that.
Oh, even better, yes. Close your eyes, dear.
Yeah.
Psst.
Just spray her with some blue liquid and then wipe her face with a crumpled up newspaper.
Get some of that bitter apple and spray it on her face. Is that what we're supposed to do? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It sounds like it's over to me, but...
Yeah, you got to get it.
Yeah, no, dogs' mouths are disgusting.
People's mouths are disgusting.
And you have the right to say no.
People do. Exactly.
It depends. Is the dog wearing makeup? Like, let's just...
Yeah. How pretty is the dog?
Yeah.
Exactly. Has the dog prepared for the kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, this says the average dog's mouth contains 600 different species of germs.
What about a human mouth?
Actually, it's 615, but the thing is, they're different. Okay.
You know what she should say? She should say, I lick something of yours. So if that's the case, then...
then it's definitely over.
Yeah.
Unless it's...
Ladies, you start complaining about doing that, you're out.
It's not a complaint. It's a tit for tat. Like, hey, if I do that, you shouldn't worry about...
They know going in, though, right, Josh? They
That's
have
exactly
a problem
right.
with that? It's Gonzville, okay?
Bye-bye.
In his case, it's just, by the way, it's just tat in the show. Okay, well, we can move on. Our guest is Alli Breen, along with the very fine comedian, Mr. Patrick Keane. If you're just joining us, this is a show we call Sexy Time with Alli Breen, and Patrick Keane has joined us, as I said. And let's get to another letter, Alli.
Dear Alli, my girlfriend and I have crazy sex, and at one point I missed and jammed myself against her, and I think I broke my penis.
This does happen.
It's very common.
That's he said it used to be straight, now it literally has a bend in it.
Yep.
It still works, but it has an angle now. Has anyone had any experience with this, and what should I do?
There's no coming back.
There's a name for this, right, Josh?
Peronis, yes, but I don't know that Peronis
not pierogies.
Is it Peronis when it stays hard? It won't.
No. That's propism. What is that?
Priapism. What that is.
Priapism. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Or
malapropism, which is
when you
Noel
Crosby, exactly.
Can you put splints on it?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
The answer here is to see a doctor.
Yeah, we've had a number of news stories about it's a real thing, and the causality is usually something called reverse cowgirl. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, Peronis, doesn't that sound like a great restaurant in Little Italy?
I needed Peronis.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They have crooked breadsticks.
I think we leave it right there.
Thursday at noon's a buffet.
You can use one of those wood clamps and just clamp it together.
Yeah, would that work? Exactly.
I think you
board.
No, you take the thing the hammer they whack your knee with and you re-break it. But you got to get it angry first. Very awkward for the doctor. He has to call the nurse fluffer in. Okay, let's get to our next letter, Alli Breen. By the way, it's ALLIBREEN. You can reach Alli on your favorite social media platform. She's on a little thing called OnlyFans.
And the glasses are going to be thing for you on OnlyFans.
I'll have to do that. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to do some sexy librarian content.
Oh, God, now I have to join.
It's OnlyFans at ALLIB. Okay, what else?
Can I get free access to your OnlyFans? Why do I not?
You should. You were supposed to do. I should get you to do my messaging again because I'm really not good at that. We should revisit that idea.
I'm real good at it.
I know. I bet.
Real good at making guys think I'm a shit.
I'll do pictures. Josh knows exactly what guys want to hear. 100%. He's really in tune.
Anywho, sorry.
Yes.
What's the next letter?
Dear Alli, me and my husband just had our first baby, and he actually got 3 months paternity leave from work. I was psyched, but not only is he not helping me with stuff, but he's actually playing video games and creating such a mess that now I have to clean up after him and my baby.
Hey, I'm here for the baby, all right?
The only benefit is I can actually go get coffee and get my nails done or go grocery shopping while he stays home with the baby. He thinks he's a hero for that, but that's the only way he's helping. When I fight with him, he says, "What am I supposed to do, breastfeed? Are you kidding me? What do I do?"
Attaboy.
This is tough. Wow. Yeah, the guy's not stepping up.
There's nothing better than a guy who thinks he's making a really good point.
Yeah.
We may need to get a referral service for attorneys. This guy's got to start helping. Come on.
Yeah.
You should just leave the house more so then he has to watch the baby more.
No, you got to get him to pitch in while you're there.
I want to know what part of Sweden they work in. So he's got 3 months of maternity leave.
Normally a great thing. This guy's not. He's abusing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Clean the house at least, help her out.
Have you considered just selling your baby?
Call his boss and say there was no baby.
If you think about it, that's the problem. That's where it started.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not the real father.
That's always a possibility.
Maybe he's going, hey, look, I'm not taking care of this kid.
Ask her for a paternity test.
That goes over well.
How about that?
That'll be great. Hey, could I get a quick swab? put down that knife.
Or she should act like a parent and hide his video games. See how he reacts.
Change the Wi-Fi password.
Oh, he's got a phone.
I didn't know you could play video games once you become a parent.
I didn't know that either.
Maybe I could have kids.
If the mom's doing all the work, you can definitely do it if you can find that situation.
Does Sonny play video games?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah. He was last night.
Do you play video games?
No, but I watch him and I cheer him on sometimes because I'm terrible at video
This
games.
is something I can't wrap my head around.
Did you see the #1 movie last weekend?
Yeah, Minecraft or whatever.
Minecraft.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hugely
143 million.
Hugely
something.
successful.
Yeah.
No, the video game industry is bigger than everything, like movies, TV, I think everything. It's huge. People love it.
So what, do we know? Obviously, there's going to be. All these are going to be movies. The Mario movies were hugely successful.
That's what Willie said. You're right. All of these games are going to become movies now.
Yeah, Pong is going to be pretty boring.
The Halo
People
TV
still
show.
go see it.
In Minecraft, you can design your own universe, your own world, your own house, like all that stuff. I'd still be so modest and still have a one-room apartment. Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Even in fantasy.
Even fantasy land.
You don't need to be showy.
Nissan Camry, whatever.
Yeah, they don't make you clean it. We have time for a couple more letters. Allie, what have you got?
Dear Allie, I've been spending a lot of nights at my boyfriend's house, and I ended up getting a rash on my back. I finally realized it's because he never changes his sheets. So I actually bought him an extra set. He changed them right away and then never did it again. I feel like I'm his mom if I keep nagging him or do it for him. How do I get him to actually grow up? Shouldn't he be embarrassed?
He's not going to change.
Why don't you get on top every now and again, lazy bones? You're talking just sleeping in it. I see.
Josh's solution is to keep your back off the sheets.
That's right.
Problem solved.
Perfect.
I don't think single men don't know you're allowed to have more than one sheet.
Right.
You're actually supposed to.
You're supposed to.
And wash them.
Yeah, every week. Wash them.
Patrick Keane, what are you, once a week or bed sheets?
Probably a little more. Probably like every 2 weeks.
Okay, but you travel a lot.
But you got to get rotation on those pillowcases. And
it's important.
Yeah, guys, come on.
Yeah, the pillowcases are that's where you see it.
That's where it's at, man.
Yeah, looks like a Rorschach test.
Oh yeah.
The pillows underneath the case. Yeah, or
occasionally
I don't know what happens.
Sheets look like a Japanese flag.
Yeah,
she did.
That's right.
You forgot what day it was.
It was a big red circle.
Hey,
That's right.
It was worth it.
Their imperial flag's even worse.
Wait, why you
stripes?
Oh, we got
yeah. Wow, that's a.
Want to dig a little deep?
Well, that gets back to the original.
Okay.
Good luck, ma'am. I don't know how you're going to.
We have time for one more letter, Alli Breen.
Dear Allie, my dad's a widower, and he and my mom always like to go on cruises. He's planning to go on a cruise now this summer, and he's been inviting younger girls to go along with him. So far, no one has said yes, but I feel like he's going to come across a gold digger who will take advantage of him. Me and my sister are concerned, but we don't know how to stop it. Is it mean for us to tell him a young girl is just probably after him for his money, or just let him do his thing?
Let him do his thing. Yeah,
let him have some fun, guys.
My gosh.
And the next thing, my father is the hero of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We can't take it.
Yeah, that's a really awkward situation. What are you going to do?
What do you mean it's awkward?
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Let the guy have fun.
No, I'm saying, of course, but I mean, what's she supposed to say to him?
Give your dad the benefit of the doubt that he's not going to let some woman just steal his money.
He's just looking for somebody to go on vacation with.
Well, it sounds like he's pretty casual about who he's asking.
Well, yeah, it sounds like he's asking.
Hey, can I help you with your groceries, lady? By the way, you want to go on a cruise?
That didn't sound like that at all. You did that.
No, he's asking everyone he sees.
And sometimes they're like, yeah, I know what this is. I know what the arrangement is.
Of course he knows.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of them know.
Yeah. He might be happy to blow $1,500 on
Thank you.
woman.
And she might be happy to blow an equal amount.
Right.
I would never date a gold digger. I'd date a silver digger. Like, that's a good space.
Reasonable.
Again, modest, much like your headquarters in your video game world. This all makes sense.
Bronze would be fine.
Too high.
Yeah. Alli Breen, are you on the streets of New York this weekend?
I am. I'm at the Comedy Village this weekend, a newer club in Hell's Kitchen.
All right. Well, go see Alli Breen when you can reach her.
Please, that's Hex Kitchen. We're on the radio.
ALLIB on OnlyFans and ALLIBREEN on your favorite social media platform. Thank you very much, Alli. You look great.
Alli.
I like the glasses. I was just kidding.
Hi, Alli.
I'll try a different pair next time. We'll see.
Thank you very much. Right now, I want to talk about not your glasses, but your feet.
Feet?
Your feet.
Yes.
You got two of them, plural,
Yeah.
feet.
That's right.
Yeah, it should be feet, shouldn't it? Or foots.
Deers, feet.
And jumbo shrimp, huh?
Park and drive and okay.
If you have back pain, hip pain, or knee pain,
You know what? Tom was right. How long ago did you call it? Josh doing a commercial is my favorite part of the show. How did that happen?
We should explain. See, Patrick, Josh came up as a comedian. So whenever he has to be radio Josh, he gets really nervous.
I don't get that nervous. That's the thing. I just mess up.
Just be yourself.
It's not because of nerves. It's
You're
because
comfortable messing up.
It's pure incompetence.
Yeah.
It's a different art form.
Right.
It is.
Right. To read copy for a comic, because you need the punch or you need the Russian.
I need less responsibility.
See,
I shouldn't be given responsibility.
What happens is he decides he's going to shake it up a little bit. And so he'll read half of a sentence and think he can have a little payoff, and then he's dangling there going, no, what would work here? And then it's over.
I love jumping off diving boards without looking to see if there's water in the pool.
You continue to do that. You're doing a fine job.
That's called hope, Josh.
Yes, thank you.
Don't kill that child.
And if you've lost hope in feeling better, don't. Maybe orange insoles can help relieve you of all that discomfort. Because right now you're wearing shoes that have a thin, floppy liner that really don't offer you any.
It's like a wet noodle.
It is like a wet.
It's like a piece of bologna.
It is like a.
That's why there's so many flies in your feet.
All right.
See, you don't help. You're like defense.
You're not
this
helping.
Poor man is just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
You're like a broomstick in the spokes. Will you stop?
Orange insoles offer arch support and a deep heel cup. Did you know the St. Louis Arch? Both legs, orange insoles underneath them.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have fallen down years ago.
That's amazing.
Right. The only city with a handle. Oh, yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
They're going to give you better alignment. They're going to help support your body. They're just going to help you overall. Find the right fit for you in whatever shoe you wear with the insole quiz at orangeinsoles.com. They're great for work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, running shoes, flippers, you name it. There's an orange insole for you. No cutting required. These insoles are true to size, and they carry sizes 15 plus. Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, orange insoles come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. I had to read that real quick before I spoke because that's just a great deal. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Flipper offer void everywhere. Thank you very much.
It might make you a better swimmer. We don't know, do we?
Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you very much. Now, we are hanging out with comedian Patrick Keane. And Patrick and the boys, the extravaganza that is Frank Caliendo, Willie G, and Al Jackson tonight are in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You can see them in person at a place called Summit City. They're also going to be in Cincinnati, Indy, and Columbus coming up. I'll give you those dates when we get back. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Let's get a shot of the mustache. We have the camera in here now.
I got a before shot.
Okay,
and
now
I
we
just,
got now we got motion pictures here.
Zoom in nice and tight on this blonde beauty. Hey.
Okay, now you have, is that mascara? What kind of makeup is that your girlfriend got for you?
This is the CoverGirl Lash Exact mascara. It can be found at stores near you.
Okay, now, Chick, are you going to apply the mascara to the stash? We'll see if it looks...
Come on, Chick.
Looks any better. What color is the mascara?
Well, it's the color of the tube, right?
No, it's not purple. It's a brown.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one.
Because your hair's kind of blondish brown.
Here's a little something for the camera.
Hey!
All right. Okay. Let's. Could we forego the? Let's get this going here. Just get the.
Okay. I'll be gentle.
You know what though?
What?
His mustache looks a lot better close up.
It does. It looks very good.
Thank you, Chick. I appreciate that.
Because you can't see it from far away. It's the same color as his skin.
Gentle touch.
Now, does that stuff? What if you lick your lips? Will that stuff come off? Don't do the middle.
Am I half stashed?
Wait, I'm not doing this in the.
Now, if you get, you darken it up a little bit.
That looks nice.
See,
Thank
it
you.
brings out the.
Let me see. Give me a look.
Brings out his eyes. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
Then you do this.
Yeah. Pump it.
Bob,
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
remember the movie that last year was made that didn't have any speaking to it?
The Artist?
The Artist. Anybody see that? Did you see The Artist, Pat? The silent movie last year?
Silent movie?
Yeah. It was called The Artist, won a bunch of Academy Awards.
That sounds
You look like that guy. That's the kind of mustache you have.
An Academy Award winner, huh?
Let's take a look.
Well, it was supposed to be a mustache from the days before there were talkie films.
Right.
So it may be a little dated. Turner, let me see. Let me verify.
He's almost done. It's
Let Picasso
actually looking
work over here.
looking pretty darn good. Looking pretty darn good.
Let's see.
What's
All
my
right, turn around. Oh, let's go.
Voila!
Okay, Pat McAfee. Oh dear God.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now I can see it now. It does look very romantic.
And it really does match his hair color a lot better.
Oh, my. We got a little mascara on her.
Well, wipe it
I'm
off.
sorry. Yeah, they started talking to me, and I got mad at Tom, so I can miss.
Now, do you think maybe you should go with what's the permanent dye for the mustache called?
Permanent?
Yeah, it's on all the commercials.
Not permanent.
Just for men.
Just for men, that stuff. You need the just for men.
Mm-hmm.
You think it would look like this permanent?
Sure, yeah.
No, it wouldn't be permanent. It would last for a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks, and then you have to reapply. And...
So for my Super Bowl TV stuff, I need to get the Just for Men.
Or just do it.
Yeah.
Just hit it with the masmascara before you go on screen. I think it's fine the way it is.
Chick, I'd like to thank you for what you just did.
No, but then you're going to be walking around, and then you're going to be wiping your face, and half of it's going to come off.
If I was to have a cocktail right now that happened to run a little high, would the mascara run into my mouth?
I don't think so. Most mascara is like the commercials I've seen, the girls dive in.
Of course, they always it's women and it's their eyelashes that they use it for. Rarely do you see those get hit.
Doobie Brothers tickets.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Jessica Alsman is here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
Hi, Chickster.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
I have a question.
Yes.
An Alli Breen segment.
Are you going to say hello to our guest?
Oh, sorry. Joining us in the studio, very fine comedian. He is Patrick Keane. And Mr. Keane, maybe you can answer this. We had a letter on Alli Breen show in which the fellow had developed a hook, if you will, in the front naughty due to some kind of athletic injury in the bedroom sphere. Is that where the phrase get bent comes from?
I don't think so.
When someone says, hey, get bent.
Yeah.
Are they,
it means to leave. It means to get out of here, but
I thought it meant to get drunk.
You can, getting bent, yes. Okay. But when somebody goes, get bent, it means get lost.
Because in a certain era, it meant gay.
Yes. It did?
Someone was
no idea.
bent.
Being bent. Like
right.
It did?
Right.
But the phrase get bent, I thought it referred to some kind of injury in the male grinder. I'm just asking. Maybe someone can sort me out on that. Right now, it's quiz time.
I'm telling you it doesn't mean that.
Okay. And this is based on...
He doesn't believe any of us. It has to come from that internet thing.
It's quiz time.
I got the answers.
You'll get it, I think. But first, I have to sneeze. Wait a
Are we
second.
doing the thing? Is that what
Oh, whoa.
Patrick, please forgive. We all have COVID.
Sorry. It's dysentery. Okay. In 1959, NASA introduced the famous We-7.
Oh, yeah, the 7 astronauts. First 7 astronauts.
Okay. Do you want me to give you any of them, or does anybody think they can get all 7?
I'd rather just move on to the next thing in history.
Yeah, I would too. Because this We-7 is a cornerstone of your childhood, and no one really paid attention to it but you.
Alan Shepard.
There you go.
Alan Shepard, Gus Grissom, Deke. What was
Deke Slayton, very good.
Alan Sherman.
Close.
Sherman.
Alan Shepard.
John Glenn. Was John Glenn?
John Glenn, absolutely. Now, from the movie The Right Stuff, maybe?
Phenomenal.
Who's the best pilot? Gordon Cooper.
Gordon Cooper.
Scott Carpenter.
Fred Ward.
Fred who?
Fred Ward.
Wasn't he?
He
played Gus Grissom.
Yeah.
Wally Schirra.
Oh, how did we forget him?
Yeah.
Right.
I read that book when I was a kid, We-7. And then Deke Slayton didn't get to go up for quite a while. He had a heart murmur. He ended up going up. Yeah.
Matt Masterson, he was one of them.
Yep.
Okay, apparently.
Deke, he ran the program for a long time, right? For NASA, for the astronauts?
He was on a headset doing stuff.
Dirk Bentley, he was one of the...
Dirk Bentley?
Yeah.
Hunter was
Okay.
Tab Hunter.
I'll try this one out on...
Zazu Pitts.
On Allsy. Nobody else participate in this. Now, born in 1926, his name was Hugh Hefner. Of course, he created the Playboy Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Nickname was what?
Wasn't he just Hef?
Hef. Very good.
No, it was Hugh.
No, you can't call him Hugh or you don't get invited to the mansion.
Hugh, baby, Hef.
Is Playboy still even out? Do they print a magazine anymore?
Out there, but I don't know if they do a hard copy. I think did they go back to a hard copy as well?
I remember there was a whole big thing where they stopped the nudity there for a while.
Yeah. They put the hard copy, but
absolutely.
But I don't know. I don't know if the magazine. I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
There was a time.
Sure.
The famous Playboy interview was always interesting. Did you ever get? Did your dad get Playboy, Josh?
He had a handful of them, yes.
I bet he did.
And I would look at them when my mom and dad went to They left the house?
Yeah.
And I would masturbate.
Wow. I really didn't. I just want to know if your dad. I want to know if your dad had a subscription. I didn't really need to know that.
He did not have a subscription. But
Did your dad ever have any girly magazine stuff?
No, of course not.
Of course not.
But it was a big deal. Like, we would go to our friend's house and their dad would have like a secret stash. But like when Ginger Spice was in it, we all wanted to see her. And like we're in 6th graders. Yeah.
Which one is Ginger Spice?
The redhead.
She's the one that's married to the F1 guy, right?
Jerry.
She was
Jerry
the hottest.
Hollowell.
Yeah, she was the hottest in my opinion.
Okay. Now
I would masturbate to her. Too.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wouldn't masturbate?
No.
That's what I thought.
Anybody I could find to,
all right.
To dig him the frog.
Fair enough.
Lastly, born in 1932, the man behind the great song "Blue Suede Shoes." Who was it?
Blue Suede.
It's Carl Perkins.
Very good. Thank you, Pat.
Which sounds real. It's a really odd version if you're used to the Elvis version.
Blue Suede Shoes.
There's like an
it
extra
is.
beat in it or something. It's weird.
And then very fine actor, born in 1954. Hard to believe. Dennis Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
Looks younger than he is. Always in great shape.
His kid,
I love
Jack
Jack.
is in a new movie.
Is Meg Ryan his mom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, it's Meg Ryan.
Okay, thank you, Bridge. And again, thank you very much to our guest, Patrick Keane. It was great seeing you, Patrick.
I masturbated to Patrick Keane.
Finally, somebody.
Yeah.
At last, we've got a common ground.
I've been fanboying this whole time.
Okay.
Or fanboning.
You said fanboning.
Well, sometimes Freud picks his head up.
Fanboning. Okay. I'm so sorry. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.